brought in, the last shot that the guy took and the shot hit bar. What if the bar, the goal, if the ball enter? What will be Nigeria saying now? Yes, good coach, this one, that one. Let's get back at least. Let's praise the coach too. At least with 9 players, see that shot. Yeah, let's count on that shot now. Assuming that shot enter, uncle. What will Nigeria say? Super coach, this one, that one. Okay, at least we thank God. Let's see what they will do in the World Cup. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Roger, for getting on board. And she had 2 shots.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
I did your second.
Oh.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes.
Yeah, good afternoon. God bless you. Now they do better work.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
This is Daniel.
Go on.
You do see, until we learn how to call a spade, nothing will work this nation. And this our girl, I think it's obvious that most of them are aging, and it's bad. But bringing this kind of coach that does not know his left, the difference between left and right, no. I think it's a shame.
Left and right.
Okay, thank you. You see game going wrong. I mean, you see game going the other way that is not going to favor you. You just sit down, nothing. You are not doing anything about it. You got it wrong. You got it wrong from the beginning. Just not fixing. But you know, it's not only all about what they call funny bills. There are some own bills that when they come, they want to die there. They want to die there.
Okay.
But this man, I don't know how come that is only one of them that from this local league, and that's not my issue. But my fear now is wherever they this man, because before we inflict this team with deadly worms, because if you get to World Cup now, he's going to beat some kind of that we cannot dance. What I'm seeing now. So it's better wherever he come from, you should just send him back, because before he cause more pains, more heartache to people, I think he should just find his way. Wherever he come from, whoever find him, should just tell him bye-bye. If not, because more pain, I see more pain ahead of us, more sorrow, except the man gives way. I'm telling you the fact.
Okay.
Because it's very obvious that I know the FA, they have their own issue, good and fine. But this man does not have anything to offer. If you when they do analysis now, they will know what to do. And he will not. This is the worst. I stand to be corrected. I want to believe that this is the worst outing that we have ever achieved. And that is very, very bad. The highest, the poorest result that we have ever achieved in a Nation Cup. And also, it's not acceptable. So that's just it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much right there for getting on board. There's one thing I also want to talk about.
I think this was better than 2012 though.
No, this wasn't.
I think this was.
Hello. I disagree. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Adiola.
You're welcome, Adiola. Josh is here as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Brila, for your sporting programs you've been giving us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So concerning the Super Falcons, sincerely, I'm not impressed with their performance. The team is a brand, like we all know, is a top brand in Africa. And if you are a brand, a team that is reckoned with, you must represent that brand. Now, NFL have someone at the hands of affairs that doesn't know how to manage his brand. I'm talking about Amadi Pinnick. I'm specific now. This man is just a mediocre to me. How will you give us a brand like Super Falcons? You give us a college coach. You can't get us a top-notch coach that knows how this game is being played, how this game is being managed, the tactical technicalities about the game. Look at the game against Morocco. I even the first game in South Africa, he was confused. We had a striker there. What's her name? Or no one that you brought. This girl is tall. This girl can't even control. I watch all the games and she can't even control football. She can't even control any pass.
I disagree with you on that. But go on.
No, watch all the games. Even the last game against Morocco, he can't control any pass.
Don't worry, just go on. I disagree.
And she's always gapping out. Now, another aspect is this. The among the clinic of the thing itself, you try to run down our own coach. Look at all our own beginning. The female coach that has played the game, she understands the psychology of these ladies, won the trophy for us. So what are we talking about there? We don't need any technical foreign coach. Our coach can do this thing because they understand what these girls need. They know the psychology of these girls. They know how to play them.
Who did not take you to the Olympics? Just saying.
Which of them?
The last one, Christopher Danjuma didn't take the girls to the Olympics. The last one,
No,
didn't even know the rules.
I'm talking about even our girls that play the game.
Bro.
Our girls that play the game. I'm not talking about that.
The last time Nigeria qualified for the Olympics was 2008. 2012, it was a local coach that was there. We didn't qualify. 2016, it was a local coach that was there. We didn't qualify. 2020, local coach that was there. We didn't qualify. So let's stop overflogging this issue.
No. Okay. What of this 2018? The lady that won 2018 was in Ghana.
The man that won 2018 was a white man.
A foreign coach, Thomas Dennerby, Swedish.
Okay, that's aside. Even the World Cup coming, is it the same coach you're going to take the World Cup? There will be a flop. It's a total flop. They can't do anything at the World Cup.
Look, let me be honest with you. See, there's one thing we need to understand as well. Look, I agree 100% the coach is not good. By the way, 93rd minute, literally the last kick of the game, Aston Villa have equalized against Manchester United's B team. Because those are the ones on the field right now.
Let's not give them hope.
Is the B team now?
United is United in.
Is the United B team now?
Wahala no day.
Josh,
United are still United.
Manchester United B team
let's
just considered against
let's
Aston Villa.
Let's not give them. Man United considered against Aston Villa.
Is the B team?
Last minute goal, another last minute goal again. It's still part of the same scenario. Let's not give them that. Let's not give them that leash. Let's chastise them as it is hot.
No, we are not. Well, not to lose sight of the discourse at this point in time. As much as I agree that the coach is not good, 100%, I don't think he's a coach who should be coaching the Falcons. But I also think, in all honesty, some people, you will get a chance from somewhere. And when the chance comes, the chance it behoves on you as a personality
to make
the most of it. If Randy Waldrum is being given the job of Nigeria, the biggest team, I mean, first and foremost, how you know this man is not serious is his decision to stay at the University of Pittsburgh.
Of course.
You stay there, and look, if he's doing very well with that team, I have absolutely no problem.
No problem.
They are not doing well
at all.
They finished 9th.
When he was
in the top team conference last season.
He was in Houston Dash, they finished 9th out of 10.
So how can it? And you know,
9th, 8th, 7th out
can you
of
imagine?
10.
4 seasons he has been in that university now. 4. In his 4 seasons at that university, they have had only a winning record just once.
Yes.
And was this just concluded season?
Well, you say it's improving.
I mean, just once. Sorry, Josh. I mean, his track record, obviously, you can see. He's been in charge of university teams. He's coached college teams, in quotes, for 20 plus years.
And then he's only coached a professional team for 3-4 years.
Yeah, just once. And just one team.
Well. And he wasn't phenomenal with the team.
They sacked him within 3 months in charge of Trinidad and Tobago.
So I think I understand that, yes. I think first and foremost, why I put more of the blame on the federation is that the problem that we've had with the women's team, unlike what we've had with the men's team, we've had coaches stay with the men's team. We've had Genotro stay. We've had Clemens Westerhoff stay. We've had Bonfred Joe come and go. We've had Schreiber Modu come and go. We had late Schreiber Modu come and go. We had late great Stephen Keshi stay for a while.
I mean, it sounds like an RD album. Sorry, an RD single going.
We've not had Nigerian coaches stay for that long. Florence Romagbemi, there was no need for her to have been sacked after the 2016 WAFCON. Same thing with Thomas Dennerby, who replaced Florence Romagbemi. Like we did not keep our
no staying
coaches.
power.
There's no staying power.
With the
So
Falcons.
with the Falcons, there's always a new coach that comes in and he starts implementing. He starts hustling from the ground up. Yeah, why I gave the Falcons little bit of the blame is that they kind of seemed like they didn't want to play the third place game. But minus that, it's going to be very little blame to give to the Falcons. Perhaps you probably say that maybe they need to create better chances. They need to have understanding. They need to convert more of their chances. But that is still kind of a coaching issue. Maybe the way he pairs his players, maybe not putting players who play well to the same rhythm. He also made a mistake in not removing Onumonu in that game against Morocco. She was tired. He could have probably brought in Vivian Ikechukwu, who has played with Monday Gift. We saw how the two of them paired in this third place. If not, that Gift was wasteful. Two of them probably should have. I mean, Onumonu should have been replaced for Vivian Ikechukwu.
I don't think she should have even started the game.
Maybe she should have started Morocco game, maybe. But that second half, when it was clear that she was tired, you could take her off and bring in Ikechukwu, let them play. And then if we also look at this whole home-based issue, I just mentioned Vivian Ikechukwu. Yes, there are two players who are still in the NWFL. I always confuse the NWSL, but we still have two players in the NWSL. And out of NWFL, out of those two players, 3 out of the current players who are playing abroad, Glory Ogbonna, Vivian Ikechukwu, and Jatri and Peace Effie, they just left. Not 6 months ago that they left the NWFL. So you could still classify them as home-based players because they entered into the national team as home-based players. So you could still classify them as home-based players because if you're mentioning Sadio Mane's achievements for last season,
It's Liverpool.
it's Liverpool.
Not Bayern Munich.
Not Bayern Munich. So you could still classify these 3 players as home-based players, and with 5 home-based players out of 26, it's pretty decent for a nation like Nigeria who have strong players in diaspora. That lots of them are even missing. Likes of Esther Okoronkwo, who to me should have been here ahead of Asad Oshola, who wasn't fit for the competition. But that's still a topic for another day. I think that perhaps Randy Waldrum, this was a baptism in fire. 1, he doesn't know the girls. 2, this was a baptism of fire. 3, he has not really played against much African opposition. He's only played them in competitive games.
Do you want me to be honest with you?
So I
don't think that's a problem. Do you know why I don't think it's a problem? I don't think it's a problem.
I know that we'll mention Ivory Coast and Ghana.
No, yeah, the qualification
games.
But the truth
But
is,
that's just it.
I don't think it's a problem. And here's the reason why I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's a problem because, yes, you know that you probably feel it's like someone who plays chess or who plays draft.
Yeah.
If you're playing with someone who you are better than, obviously you begin to ask yourself questions of the only time you probably want to play with that person is to see if you can try out new moves and new things.
Okay.
You are only trying out new moves and new things when you are used to the board.
Okay.
When you know, okay, this is the board, this is how good I am on this board, regardless of whatever it is. But this man doesn't even know his players. So if you don't know your players, then how are you able? I think first and foremost, he needs to learn to know the girls, know the strongest points. It took Asisa Oshola getting injured before he freed up Rashida Tajibade to go forward.
Of course.
It took an injury to Rita
It took
Chikwelu.
a poor Rita Chikwelu to know that
Not
you
poor. Injury.
Okay.
If she wasn't injured in that second game,
he probably might have
he
not found
probably,
out.
he would have left her there.
He wouldn't have found out his main 3-woman midfield.
Yeah, and let me tell you, for those who don't know as well, it was the injury to Oshoala that made Okobi Okegene come into the team.
Of course.
Because obviously, now that Oshoala is injured, Rash is going to go forward. You have to bring Ngozi Okobi in. Because obviously, she's the most experienced. And that was what he leaned towards. He leaned towards experienced players. And people are saying, they are cooked, they're old. We have only 5 players above the age of 30 in this team.
They are not
5.
cooked. They are not old.
The ones that are cooked, look, I'm not going to lie to you. See, there are some players that are cooked.
Yes.
Rita Chikwelu, cooked, burnt, done.
She shouldn't even be in the squad.
She shouldn't be in the team. And maybe cooked, I agree.
Maybe she should be on the bench.
Maybe, yes,
But not in the starting 11. But not in the
motivation.
starting 11.
Yes, our experience is going to be there. Motivate the girls. Come on, girls, this is how you should play. But, I mean, not a fixture in the team so much so that her legs are giving way.
But not in the starting 11. We need to be having Ashley Plumter and Osinachi Ohale play their 5 and 6.
So, I mean, you look at that situation.
Then let's have pacey players. Tony Payne is not a fullback. Put her in her position.
You know what really intrigues me?
Tony Payne is a winger.
Nigeria went all through this competition playing wing as a fullback. Come on.
Monday Gift actually started as a fullback.
Yeah, and then she morphed.
She morphed into like a Gary Bale, morphed into an attacking player. So yes, we have players that can do that, but we also have defensive players who are fullbacks. Use fullbacks as fullbacks. Perhaps if you really want Tony Payne in the game, let her play in a forward role. You could probably start a front three of Onumonu, Ajibade, and Tony Payne. Start that front three, or swap them with Uche Nakanu. Or maybe if you want to rest Onumonu, start Uche Nakanu in the number 9 position. Start a front three with front three players. Have a midfield three with our best midfield three. Have Nico Payne and Michelle Alozie play 2 and 3. Yes, Rosario did not have a good one last season, but now she seems like she is going to be one of the faces at Club YLA. She's someone who can play as a wing back and who can also play as a forward player. Tony Payne against Morocco, when the 2 red cards came, it was clear that she was rocked. It was clear that she was super cautious for a defender. She didn't want to make any dangerous tackle, any mistakes, and it would lead to you being easily dribbled, easily passed. I think that the mixture of youth and experience that he did in his squad selection was good, but I think that some players do not deserve to start. Onome AB, perhaps if she's going to be starting, then maybe we are going to play in a back 3. We are going to play in maybe a back 3 where you know that this lady is not going to be pressing, she's not going to be running, she's just going to be marrying her position. And there, yes, she's still experienced, yes, she still has her defensive qualities, but she is going to be outpaced by anyone. So if you're playing a Canada or an America that their top 9s are not as pacey as that, do not allow, if you're going to be playing on May AB, do not allow her to be facing a winger. Do not allow her to be alone with people who are pacey. Let other pacey defenders always be there with her. We saw in Real Madrid how anytime that Marcelo overlaps, there's always Sergio Ramos or even a Casemiro who is filling in that position. So if Onome AB is in there, let someone else be filling in the position, even if she's going to be helping on the field of play. Rita Chikwe looked to me, he said, no, I think she's done and dusted. Okobi definitely is a starter for the Super Falcons. She, perhaps, our best creative hub in that midfield.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes, Friday calling.
Go on Friday on a Saturday.
Yes, all the things. And Nigeria football jollof, no the sweet again. Nigeria football jollof, no the sweet again. They know they prepare them very well again. Maybe if they want to prepare them tomorrow, salt with too much oil. No go there.
Or maybe the person where they prepare, I'm not sabi even use the ingredients
so
well.
Wait them, they cool down. Prepare your love. Wait them, they rush. That makes they affect the girls, they affect the boys. Yes. For this competition, Nigeria girls, they not to sound like that. They know improve. These South African girls, these Zambia girls, challenge thing. Yes. Morocco girls, forget about them. Nigeria girls will beat them. So South Africa and Zambia are challenge for Nigeria girls. So which they improve. I don't go blame the coach. Coach when they sign some, we can stay 1 week for Nigeria, 3 weeks for US. As the year in this. How the girls go play in school. So I don't go blame the coach. I will blame the federation. We can design contract very well. Let me say they'll design contract anyhow. No. If you want to stay for Nigeria, you stay for Nigeria. At least 3 weeks. Make it go round. Go round. Go watch the girls they play. So then to bring them together.
Okay.
Since I have Buhari talk, I don't talk of this girls. See what they happen now. You see? So we can improve. Thank you, FJ.
Thank you very much. Right there for getting through.
I think he went round. Randy Wolfson went round.
No, he did.
He did. Especially last season.
I saw that those
Oh, those.
let's be serious. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Ayodele is my name.
You're welcome, Ayodele. Carry on.
Yeah, I watched the game yesterday night, and I want to commend the girls for being fit. They are skillful, but they lack tactics. And they cannot get tactics. You can't buy it in the market. Somebody has to be on the bench to give it to them. And I will not lie to you, sir. I think Wardrum needs to go. I don't have anything against him. If you look at our possessive football playing, you will know our players are good, but they lack direction. And that direction is tactical and technical. Look at what the Zambians did. They know they cannot beat us for skill and fitness, but the coach already told them what to do. Just go to the right, run at them, cross the ball in, let about 3 or 4 be inside the 18-yard box, and that's where the goal will come from. And exactly that's what they did. They did it more than 4 times, but thank God it was only once that the ball went in. It shows that their coach was working, but Wardrum did nothing. Look at the time we were 9 players down. I expected him to do a substitute of 3 players at the same time, so that you complement the strength of the team. But unfortunately, he doesn't think like layman like us. This is what Premiership club like Guardiola of this world would do. Once he knows his players need strength and they have been red carded, and he will bring in 3 players at the same time. And that 3 players will change the tactics of the team immediately. The same thing with Mourinho. So it tells you that this guy knows nothing. I have nothing against him, I repeat again. But unfortunately, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
But thank God that the under 17 are playing and under 20 are playing this year. Please, they should just take the very talented ones among them and inject it into this team. I think we are okay. We are okay. We are good to go.
For getting on board. So much, that's what you're saying, shortly. Take one more call before we take a break. Hello.
Hello, FJ.
Yes, good afternoon.
Sorry, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name?
I want to talk about
Your line is not clear. Please try to get back in. I don't know why, because it seems you wanted to make a nice point. Hello. That one too. J'expliquer la théorie du danger. I want to explain the theory of danger. That was a theory developed by Rigobert Song. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello, Marshall.
Good afternoon, Marshall. Oh, okay. Hello. Good afternoon. Can you imagine? That's a way. Hello.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, FJ.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, this is a Ghanaian brother. I would call him back.
Okay. All right, I'll do. Please, you would have to let other people get through as well.
Please, I just want to correct your partner there.
Okay.
He said the referees were against Nigeria. No any referee against you.
No, obviously.
Yes, because the 2 red cards, they were deserved red cards. So when you said referee against, commentators against, that's not fair. The whole world is listening to Brila. For you to say referee against you, they didn't award penalty against you. The red card, go back and check. They all deserve. So don't say the referee against Nigeria. It's wrong. Thank you.
Okay. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hello, Toshi.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Josh, the beefer.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The only one I know how to beef my fans.
What's your name?
I'm beefing Morocco
My
and
name
South Africa currently.
Sorry?
So yes.
This
Okay.
Victor calling.
Go on, Victor.
Toshi, calm down. Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between this coach and Thomas Delaney in 2018?
Look,
Plenty differences.
let me tell you something. Do you know how deep
Okay.
the Atlantic Ocean is?
That's the difference.
Tell me now. I want to know. Because wait, Sophie.
Thomas Denabi was the coach of the
Won the
Swedish
national
national women's team. He had a
For
bronze
12 years.
medal.
12
He had a
years.
bronze medal.
I agree.
at the
Wait
Women's
now.
World Cup as well.
Sophie, wait. I know that I'm not proud about his achievement in Sweden. As in based on what he did for Nigeria.
He was
what's
building
the
a
difference?
team. Come on, you know this.
He won. He won.
Sophie, wait.
He won the WAFCON. Took Nigeria to the
With
round
who?
of 16.
What about with who?
He
won the WAFCON with Super Falcons in 2018.
The African Women's
Do you know that you did? Wait.
The same WAFCON that Randy Boy couldn't win.
Wait. Mona, relax. Tosi, let me be honest with you. If you won that 2018 Nations Cup, you're not saying that 2018, 90, these things don't they happen. So we lost to South Africa in the group stage. I hope you know.
Okay.
We lost 1-0. We lost 1-0 to South Africa in the group stage.
83rd minute.
We went to the We went to the semi-final. We beat Cameroon on penalties.
Yeah.
We went to the final. We beat South Africa on penalties. And for that match, God knows, South Africa deserved to win that final. If you won that match. Now wait. What I'm saying, I don't think it's coach problem.
Okay.
I don't think it's coach problem.
Okay.
Let's call this man. It's like everybody was clamoring, hey, bring money gifts. Oh, money gifts. She started yesterday, and what happened?
She missed a lot of chances.
So, exactly. So this thing is beyond. Hey, coach. Okay, I ask you now. If they sack him, who should they bring next?
Thomas Denabi.
Oh.
He will
See,
come.
for me, see my contribution. It's not just Nigerian thing. Dominance is beginning to end in football, in sports. Manchester United dominated England. Where are they now? Man City, anybody can open mouth and say body. Wait, see, those is no disagreement.
Disagree with you. I mean, come on.
But they're not dominating.
They're not.
They are just.
They are not.
Wait.
They're not dominating.
No, they are not.
No,
They are not.
Five of the last 8 Champions Leagues.
No, you know that. No, you know. Oh God. Wait.
Please, you can play with anybody's intelligence. Don't play with our intelligence.
Relax.
5
Wait,
days.
am I talking now? Look, oh Lord, wait.
Come
wait.
on.
Let me ask you. Okay, wait. After like 2002, when Madrid won the Champions League, right? It took them 12 good years to
Sorry,
get.
did you know
I'm
what I just
just telling you. Wait. No, I'm just telling you that sometimes these things happen.
Right? Wait, you said it is ending, right?
No, I said dominance do end in football.
Yes,
It do have a stint.
But
yes,
then this is not the first time Nigeria is finishing fourth in the WAFCON.
Look, it's not even that.
No, wait.
Football is ending, but you know what? Go on. I said what I meant was one person dominance. What I mean, one team dominance sometimes. I understand what you're saying. Go on. Just go on.
So, don't you see, Nigeria won this trophy back to back. 3 good times. Oh, that teams are planning. For you. Doesn't mean that even if you bring Guardiola, bring Thomas Tuchel, bring Jurgen Klopp, join them together with Mourinho, Nigeria will still lose trophies. It's normal. If things happen, see, let's not make it look like all of a sudden, and what. See, all of the coaches that are coaches in the World Cup, we are not performed. We have won just 2 games in 16 World Cup games, matches. That's what we should focus in on. We won this in 9 times for crying out loud. Somebody said something. Was it last week? I don't know the person. I don't know whether it's this station or not. Asita Oshola won the African Football of the Year. We are rejoicing. If it was a strength of national team performance, Oshola don't deserve the African best. You know this.
No one is disputing that fact.
Exactly. So it basically means that the judges are based on the club level. Now, so that means Africa need to do more. We are as big as we are dominated in Africa. We are 39th in the world. Who are the 38 teams that are bigger than us or that are better than us? What should we be talking about? Teams are growing. See, what we should be talking about now, let's go to the World Cup. Make impact. Then we can now say, okay, we have, even if we win this Nations Cup 3 more times again, I don't think we are, for me, it's just like routine. Moreover, it was 8 years before, now it's 12. Other things are coming up, taking the opportunity. Very few, it will be 16. Like that. And people will not come and say, this is my first opportunity, they wish to take it. Before Brazil went to 3 consecutive World Cup finals. Where are they now? So that's what we're looking at. Now, I'm not saying the coach don't have his own stick.
Yeah.
You know? Nah, I know. Like on Thursday, I know I'm not taking too much time. Don't be offended. Because I find it got to get you, so that's why. On Thursday, when we play Morocco, everybody was saying, hey, why did we bring Odiga? Odiga is one of my favorite players in the Nigerian national team. Boy, she's an unserious player. I'm telling you. Odiga is more interested in her net cup and whatever. She's an unserious player. That's what I'm concerned. I was even clamoring for that Vivian, what do you call her name?
Vivian Ikechukwu.
Yeah, Vivian Ikechukwu. She's a very good player. But we saw it on that yesterday when Montegui was introduced. These people, maybe the coach was thinking that the pressure is bigger than them. You understand? So, what I'm just saying is, the South Africa that we're talking about, we are basking, South Africa, after the group stage, how have they themselves? They have been just navigating to the final.
They're not navigating. Nothing.
So, I mean, it's not like they are that good, like we are hyping them.
That's the fact. Nigeria is the best thing.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, our attention should shift to the World Cup. Let's know how we can go far as world champions, or even if it's not world champions, let's go to a presentable stage. Brazil have not won the Women's World Cup, but they're still one of the big teams in the Women's World Cup.
Not really.
So let's go see whether we can reach quarterfinal, surpass what we did in 1999. Since 1999, Nigeria have not reached quarterfinal, and we have won Nations Cup since then. How many times? It's a shame now.
Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Let's quickly pay the bills. J'expliquais les théories du danger. Quand tout sait que tout est danger, tout n'est plus un danger. It is when you know you are in danger that you know you are no longer in danger. That is the theory of danger as purported by the Gobet song. Let's quickly pay the bills. Come back. It is more action right here on Sports Radio. We're taking more of your calls. Quand tout que tout est danger, je n'ai plus un danger. When you know you are in danger, you're no longer in danger. Hey, hopefully the Falcons know they're in danger. Because, hey, today Morocco will take on South Africa. It's a final without Nigeria. The third time only. You can't win every time. I remember saying it before this competition started, and I gave the example of the German women national team, who won 6 straight UEFA Women's Euros before 2017. And they got punked in the quarterfinals by Denmark in 2017. And guess what? 2022. They've played 4 games. They've not conceded any goals. They've beaten everybody, front, right, left, and center. They've won 3-0, 1-0, 4-0, and 2-0. They're beating everybody. They are clearing everyone. And hey, France and Netherlands, be careful. Because they're national left. They're coming in that semi-final. We'll quickly take a breather and come back. More action right here.
They could go with a corner kick, shooting star still looking for the 3-point here. And oh, fantastic header.
The WBC interim heavyweight champion of the world, the Nigerian Nightmare,
in this very moment, I'm king.
Carroll's there, and he's won it for Liverpool. Much criticised club record signing comes up with a header that lifts their spirits.
Higher with the crown, yes.
They'll be looking to switch it quickly here for Ronaldo, who's got the better of Diego Alves. And Ronaldo scores brilliantly. The finish of a master, a craftsman at work.
Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me.
Take on the back of Ricardo. He's the captain has won the game for Nigeria. The man who's played the game for Nigeria takes them into the final. Noanko Kano, what a moment for him.
Greatness is what we on the brink of.
Oh, I don't believe it. Aguero, with seconds of the season remaining, has won the Premier League title for Manchester City. Hollywood, make this movie.
They have become the first African side to win Olympic gold and to win a major world footballing tournament. And no wonder they'll celebrate. Nigeria with the gold medal.
I'm really trying to make it more than what it is, because everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
Messi scores! Another Messi milestone, a half-century of goals in the Champions League, and he's the youngest player to reach that figure.
This is my moment.
Every moment is a treasure in Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM.
I wish that I could have this moment for life.
Brila FM. a complete deal.
'Cause in this moment I just feel so alive.
Football Live are proof that Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM has gone beyond one league.
Sport fans, where you? More ways to take enjoy and package sport informate as you day on the go. Now to follow us on top our social media platform and website as it dey hot. Breaking news we day. Live updates with full ground. Transfer gist and confirmed gist with all the betterlicious analysis where they inside sports. Now we deserve like hot cake. Sharply follow us on top Twitter and Instagram at Brila FM 889. For Facebook, follow Sports Radio Brila FM. Come still visit our website, wey be www.brila.net. Make you no miss anything as we carry you now closer to the action.
Hi, DJ Drogba.
Hello, this is Haile Gebrselassie.
Hi, I'm Michael Midfielder.
My name is Jeremy Mikel. My name is Danny Jordan.
My name is Peter Rufai.
My name is Kolo Toure.
Hi, my name is Diego Vangira.
Hi, sports fans. My name is Victor Moses.
My name is Lightning Bolt.
I'm Joseph Yobo.
My name is Austin Jeju Okocha.
This is David Dean, former vice chairman of Arsenal Football Association. We're on 88.9 Brila FM.
We're reaching out to bring the big names to you. Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM. There's nothing like it.
It all kicks off right here.
You are listening to Football Live.
Brila transfer window updates from the home of the fans.
Arsenal have offered the England attacker, Bukayo Saka, a new long-term contract which would double his salary at the club to fight off growing interest from rival sides such as Manchester City and Liverpool. Saka is currently on £70,000 a week. Chelsea have beating off competition from Barcelona to sign Sevilla and French centre-back Jules Koundé and will offer the 23-year-old a 5-year contract at Stamford Bridge. The Ajax manager, Alfred Schroeder, has said Brazil winger Anthony is set to remain at the club despite interest from Manchester United this summer. Chelsea and Tottenham have made inquiries about Newcastle United's French winger Alain Saint-Maximin. Liverpool inquired about Borussia Dortmund and England midfielder Jude Bellingham in June, but the German club considered the 19-year-old untouchable this summer following the sale of Erling Braut Haaland. West Ham United are close to signing Gianluca Scamacca after agreeing a £30.5 million fee with Sassuolo for the Italy striker. The Hammers are working on a deal for Eintracht Frankfurt and Serbia wing-back Filip Kostic. West Ham United are looking to make sure they get him if they can't get Emmanuel Dennis. Leicester City and England under-21 left-back Luke Thomas is a target for West Ham United. Netherlands forward Memphis Depay is set to turn down a move to Newcastle. Arsenal and Everton have turned down the sign to sign Atletico Madrid and France winger Thomas Lemar, who extended his contract earlier this summer. Brighton have received a £15 million bid from Serie A side Salernitana for French forward Neil Maupay. Newcastle United, Everton and West Ham have been offered Italy striker Andrea Bellotti, who is a free agent after leaving Torino last month. Leeds United are closing in on a deal for PSG and France under-21 forward Arnaud Kalimuendo, 20. Everton have listed Wolverhampton Wanderers and Belgian midfielder Leander Dendoncker as a target this summer. Crystal Palace are interested in the England under-21 midfielder Morgan Gibbs-White. However, the 22-year-old would rather prefer to stay at Wolves and fight for his place at Molineux. AC Milan have joined Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona in the race to sign 18-year-old Aston Villa and England under-19 attacking midfielder Karni Chukwuemeka. Everton have inquired about Norwich City and England under-21 defender Max Aarons. The 22-year-old has also attracted interest from Borussia Mönchengladbach, Wolfsburg and Moxie. Bournemouth in advanced talks to sign England midfielder Marcus Tavernier from Middlesbrough. And Newcastle are expecting more departures before the start of the season, including long-serving English winger Matt Ritchie. Cristiano Ronaldo is open to joining Atletico Madrid, but the club would need to sell a big-name player to make it happen. And even then, supporters would need to be won over by a player who made them suffer for 9 seasons in a Real Madrid shirt. Leeds United are set to appoint former Borussia Dortmund assistant René Maric to Jesse Marsch's backroom staff. La Liga have formally asked Paris' administrative court to cancel Kylian Mbappe's 3-year contract extension, alleging the deal should not have been financially possible for Paris Saint-Germain. Nottingham Forest are pressing ahead with their efforts to sign Burnley winger Maxwell Cornet after ending their interest in Watford's Emmanuel Dennis. Newcastle United have made an inquiry for exciting wrong winger Kamaldeen Sulemana after being put off a move for Leeds' Jack Harrison by his £35 million price tag. David De Gea says he wants to finish his career at Manchester United because he has a unique bond with the club. Italian media outlets claim West Ham United boss David Moyes is chasing £40 million rated Napoli midfielder Piotr Zielinski. And Manchester United's pursuit of Barcelona winger Frankie de Jong is no nearer a conclusion, with the player still adamant he wants to stay at Camp Nou. Liverpool is set to loan out youngster Tyler Morton, with Championship side Blackburn Rovers his most likely destination. Debt-ridden cities could boycott the joint United Kingdom and Republic of Ireland bid for the 2028 European Championship in a protest at being forced to foot a multi-million-pound bill for hosting matches.
Brila transfer window updates from the home of the fans.
Football Live are proof that Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM has gone beyond one league.
How many do you want?
Hello, sports fans. We know that you have a lot of hot takes and opinions. We've got you. And it is exactly why we are increasing your chances of connecting with Brilla's large fan family. And now you can get through not on one, but 2 magical lines to Sports Radio Brila FM. Just dial 090 40,000 889. That's 090 40,000 889. And also 090 41,000 889. That's 090 41,000 889. What are you waiting for? It's the season of doubling down. So start dialing now.
Good day, sir.
How you doing? Welcome.
I'm very fine, sir. Okay, see the job I don't bring and come.
Okay, everything.
Yeah, everything I did, sir, including the banner and the flyers.
Okay, let me quickly take a look at. Nice one. These flyers are sharp. Yeah, nice one.
Okay, I tell you before, say, I go do you well. I don't change the people when I dey work with. Now, I dey work with Brila Press.
No, I complained the other time. Even my boss complained about everything.
Now make me come change to Brila Press. Now, Brila Press I dey work with now.
I can see everything. They are very sharp.
You don't need to tell me, okay, anything when you want print, carry and go Brila Press.
Oh yes, Brila Press. At Brila Press, we guarantee you the best in quality printing with up-to-date technology. Our services include idea generation, conceptualization, design and production from cards, calendars, books, magazines, t-shirts, banners and souvenirs. Brila Press is located at 150 Ikorodu Road at Deboali House, Onyepanu, Lagos. Call us on 070-8860-6282 or 070-8860-6252. For inquiries, email press@brila.net. Our website is www.brilapress.com.
Brila Press. On time, every time.
Football Live. There's nothing like it on weekends.
Sports Radio Brila FM already getting, people have already been asking me questions. I mean, in the office already, I've gotten heckled down already. That what you've come again with your quotes. That's not mine. It's Rigobert's song. Cameroon coach. I was asked about it at the CAF Awards earlier this week. Want to say que tout est en danger, tout n'est plus en danger. Want to say que tout est danger, tout n'est plus en danger. When you know you are in danger, you are no longer in danger. And go back song. Those were his words, not mine. But hey, of course, moving on, powering on to the next phase. Yes, right here on Football Live. And what are we talking about at this point in time? We're switching gears and going abroad. Going to Chelsea Football Club. Former West Ham and Newcastle United goalkeeper Shaka Hislop believes Chelsea cannot win a league title. That includes Manchester City and Liverpool. The Trinidadian says he doubts they are better than either side because he's not sure they will get the goals they need, despite the new signings of Kalidou Koulibaly and Raheem Sterling. We're going to give you the voice of Shaka Hislop now. And yes, of course, we'll take you closer to the action. Take your calls. Do you agree with Shaka? Do you agree Chelsea cannot win a league that has Liverpool and Manchester City? On the strength of the last 5 seasons, you would say yes. Hey, Shaka Hislop says Chelsea, as structured, cannot win a league that has Liverpool and Manchester City. Let's take a listen to him.
Can they win the league, Shaka?
No. Not a league that includes Manchester City and Liverpool. This is a very good team, but I don't see them as being better than those two. And a lot about this Chelsea reminds me of last season's Chelsea, in that I think in Havertz, do you get the goals that you need? And while it's a good team, I just feel it lacks that balance. Outstanding defensively, but if you aren't finding the back of the net regularly up the other end, it puts a lot of pressure on a very good defense. The same happens here the other way around. Defensively, when you can't keep clean sheets and all the pressures on the strikers, that imbalance always costs you. So the question is, do you find the goals you need from a front line of Mount, Sterling and Havertz? As of right now, not enough goals to suggest they get the better of Liverpool and City.
Can this team win the league, Shaka?
No. Not a league that includes Manchester City and Liverpool. This is a very good team, but I don't see them as being better than those two. And a lot about this Chelsea reminds me of last season's Chelsea, in that I think in Havertz, do you get the goals that you need? And while it's a good team, I just feel it lacks that balance. Outstanding defensively, but if you aren't finding the back of the net regularly up the other end, it puts a lot of pressure on a very good defense. The same happens here the other way around. Defensively, when you can't keep clean sheets and all the pressures on the strikers, that imbalance always costs you. So the question is, do you find the goals you need from a front line of Mount, Sterling and Havertz? As of right now, not enough goals to suggest they get the better of Liverpool and City.
Just not enough goals to suggest they get the better of Liverpool and Manchester City. Not my words. Not the words of Josh Chukwunonso Ekeokoli. Shaka Hislop. No, not our words. Shaka Hislop, former West Ham and Newcastle United goalkeeper. They don't have enough in them to win a league that has Liverpool and City. Do you agree with him? Yes, of course. We're taking your calls and we'll take Josh's thoughts in a jiffy as well. Hello, good afternoon.
Good morning. Good afternoon, rather.
Good afternoon. Don't worry.
Unless if you're in Texas.
Unless you're in Texas.
Or Florida.
I'm a Texas fan. I'm a man.
Go on.
They don't have a good front. They don't have a good middle too. They don't have defensive defenders.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how they are going to.
Okay.
Please, can you tell us about Kunde's transfer?
Keep listening. Don't worry. You'll get all the transfer updates. You'll get all the tidbits as well. We'll give you that at the top of the hour. 090400889, 090410889. Numbers to call to be part of the conversation. Do you agree with Shaka Hislop that Chelsea cannot win a league that has Liverpool and Manchester City in it? Shaka Hislop says they can't. They have the defense, they don't have the attack. Earlier on in the day, United drew 2-2 against Aston Villa. And of course, PSG won 3-0 against Urawa Reds. Hello. Good afternoon. Can you speak up, please? Okay, try to get back in. Hello. Good afternoon. Hey, your line is breaking. Please try to get back in. I don't know what's going on. The gremlin activities are really strong this afternoon. Hello.
Hello, Edgy.
Yeah, good afternoon, Primo.
Hey, you have fun, man.
Fine, and you as well.
This is Martin calling. Edgy, for me, waiting about talk. That true talk. For this correct Chelsea squad, where we best to now, let me be Chelsea fan. This squad, I don't lie you. This squad not really legal. I swear, based on say the defense, our midfield is never this strong. We not to trust N'Golo Kante for every work of what they do for the past last year. We not to trust N'Golo Kante for that work. And this all of our wingers and our attackers, and especially Harvard, that Portman. As if Chelsea got to do something, if not, then that top four will be still a priority this season again. Because we will manage, we will win that top four, we will win that top four. And to carry leads compared to waiting the score when Man City and give up to Kada like this. Make it meet up with the target. But top four, they show for us, we will still meet up for because Man U are nowhere to find. This one, I need charges that they do. They don't really go anywhere. Okay. And Arsenal, based on say Arsenal, they sign and they sign. Now, baby coach still there. The mentality of Mikel Arteta still there. If never they sign the whole player of this world, hence now Arteta did there. They don't go to make anything. So.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon. Hey, try to get back in. 09040,089, 09041,089. We're still taking your calls. Shakir's Love says Chelsea cannot win a league that has Liverpool and City. Do you agree with them? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yes, Pius. I called back.
Okay, go on, Pius.
Okay. I want to say everybody is entitled to his or her opinion. That is what he thinks, not what the team thinks. So let's see now. Let's say the team turns out to be this season. Maybe it might be right. Maybe things start. Let's know. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello. Hey, try to get back in. I don't know what's going on this afternoon. There seems to be a lot of gremlin activity. Try to get in. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Okay, my name is Trevor.
Go on.
Okay, please, that man that has said that thing, who's the former player?
Sorry?
I mean the man that made the...
He's a former West Ham and Newcastle United goalkeeper.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. But all of them, for Messi and others, we are feeling them. I don't know. They all are retired now. They can leave this team for the people that are playing. How could this just not a team? The other time I was listening to French Corner. That one was for Messi. I was saying another thing, and this one again. I can't support him for this one. May go rest. I can't support him. We can't players and first we will contest and keep first we win the league also. May go rest.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, you should go and rest. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Vermont.
My name is Wilson.
Welcome, Wilson. Carry on.
So I used to say I'm interview that man. For action with that 2017, 2015 and 2017, Man City and Liverpool, they will a legal team, I don't know. Whether 221 when Chelsea beat Man City in Champions League final, maybe that time Man City was a Premier League and La Liga team was Serie A. Chelsea is the only team that can come outside top 4 and win Premier League. And Chelsea are still the only team that can win Premier League this time and end up outside top 4 next season. So you can't predict Chelsea. Chelsea can do anything. They can do what anybody cannot do. Something will still happen to them ridiculously because Chelsea can win league and end next season outside top 4. Chelsea can come outside top 4 and win Premier League. We all know about it. We all know about it. So that one is just a young waiting, now wow.
Okay, thank you very much for getting through. Hello. Hello.
Hello, FJ.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Is Josie there?
Yes, he is, definitely.
The beefer.
My G, Alpha, welcome.
I did. I've been to the back.
Yeah, welcome.
See, I disagree with that man. I think Chelsea scored 74 goals, if I'm not mistaken, last season. Yes, in the league, 17 goals. I think what the difference between Chelsea and Man City, for instance, but Man City, prior to the whole line, Man City did not have an out-and-out striker. It shows that those players are not performing. That's just it. As we know players are performing, we are not here talking about striker, no striker. And you saw the first part of the season where Ben Chilwell and Reece James, Chelsea were better until they got that injury. Everything just fell up. I think what Tuchel need to do is just make that team instill confidence in them, make them play ball. Man City was there when Chelsea won the Champions League. In fact, so Man City we beat with that same squad. So I think it's because they did not perform last season. They didn't perform. It's not because they don't have striker. Now let's leave all of this. Okay, what Lukaku last season? What happened? Lukaku not a good striker. They didn't perform. See, it's not about striker. It's about because we did not perform. Manchester City are fantastic because they are performing, not because they have strikers. Phil Foden, Mahrez, Gondo, Sterling, and all that. They are not out and out strikers, but they are performing. If they are not performing, we would have declared money for a striker. So they are not performing. That's why, and that's even why Guardiola will be bold enough to keep Aguero on the bench, even when Aguero was there, because those guys are performing. So, FJ, see, wait. I believe that if those players can perform, if they can step up, they are good players. Movena, Havertz, Pulisic, those guys are good. If they, I can see he was yet in Ajax. I only watch him in preseason. So like, he always a star player in preseason. When it comes to league, he will now misfire. Those guys are performing. If they can perform more than the way they did last season. I mean, despite all the pressure, despite all the ownership problem, some personal problem, blah blah, we still finish third. I mean, so if you can we step up our performance and our defense too step up. Because last season, I think at a point we fell apart. But the Monday and co. Don't know what happened. They can step up. My dear, I think even with 70 something goals, even with 60 goals, they can step up. I think Chelsea have a strong challenge.
Okay, no problem. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
My name is Desmond.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. For me, I don't think Chelsea will win a title with that kind of squad. And I totally agree with the man because you can see the team of Chelsea for now, like seriously. I don't think Chelsea will even make a top four with that kind of squad. Yeah. So for me now, I agree with the man. Totally agree. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, this is actually Daniel. I call back.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, please, I heard something now. I don't know whether it's true. The other that come to Chelsea.
Sorry?
How?
I don't maybe Hazard, the Hazard that come to
Which
Chelsea.
Hazard? Where? How?
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought that's what I had.
No, that was
no problem.
Okay.
Because for the next season, there's red alert, there's red light showing, and it's Barcelona that is signaling it. I guess one person in the studio now is Real Madrid.
No, there's none. Yeah. Hello, good afternoon.
That was in Fans Corner.
Yeah. Hello? Okay, he's not ready to join in. 09040,889, 09041,889. We'll take one more call and then we'll give you the voice of Shaka Islop again and then we'll go to Josh. Hello?
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 Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Oh, try to get back in. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
FJ1. FJ, I greet you. Just my man.
My guy, welcome.
I greet you. Now it's better talk.
Go on.
MJ, we are going to talk about Chelsea, Abby.
Yes.
What's up with Chelsea now?
Shaq Islam says they cannot win a league that has Liverpool and Manchester City.
Who can talk with that one? Wait, who be the guy? Now, he play ball.
Yes, now. Former West Ham and Newcastle goalkeeper.
Former Trinidad and Tobago goalkeeper. He kept.
Oh, those guys from the Delegate Club.
3 World Cup. He kept only 3 World Cup games in his career.
He said Chelsea not win the Premier League.
That has Liverpool and City.
The time when Chelsea go win, na Madrid and back at there. See, FJ, you know, say, you get what people you go talk, you go look and just come out eye. Maybe they don't feel respond to them, but you go just look and finish, just come out eye. This man, if I drag, wait, now, if I drag like a tiger generator, if I drag him, he go get a deco. This one is so, which of them will not win league? See, you hear me, even when league start last season, you understand? Me, I know so will not win them, but if you look at our first 5 matches, I'll be 3 matches. You hear me? You see, if it's not as we take start, now we take finish them. Nobody will stop with 13 points, I mean, 50 points they take top us. You understand? So I know those that went back, we went off injury, you understand? That's why. And Lukaku, when misfire, you understand? Well, thank you, Jerry.
Give you the words of Shaq Islam once again. People should not try. I was not the one that said it. Let's take a listen to what he had to say again.
Can this team win the league, Shaq?
No. Not a league that includes Manchester City and Liverpool. This is a very good team, but I don't see them as being better than those two. And a lot about this Chelsea reminds me of last season's Chelsea, in that I think in Havertz, do you get the goals that you need? And while it's a good team, I just feel it lacks that balance. Outstanding defensively, but if you aren't finding the back of the net regularly up the other end, it puts a lot of pressure on a very good defense. The same happens the other way around. Defensively, when you can't keep clean sheets and all the pressures on the strikers, that imbalance always costs you. So the question is, do you find the goals you need from a front line of Mount, Sterling and Havertz? As of right now, not enough goals to suggest they're getting better at Liverpool City.
Not enough goals as of right now to suggest they can get the better of Liverpool and City. Josh, do you agree with Shaka Islam? Says Chelsea don't have the goals in them to challenge either Liverpool or Manchester City.
For the Champions League, Chelsea have won the Champions League without a proper number 9. Chelsea have won Champions League without a proper number 9. They did so in 2021. They also won Europa League with, you could say, Olivier Giroud, that everyone was criticizing, but he emerged as the top scorer in Europa League. For Chelsea to win the league, in fact, to win the league, you need players that would score. So it's possible Chelsea can win the Premier League without a number 9, but it's going to be tremendously difficult for them. And for them to have, like last season, with James and Ben Chilwell, we are doing justice for Chelsea, even though they are not strikers, but they were scoring for Chelsea. They were there when Chelsea needed them the most until they started picking up injuries, and then it affected Chelsea. So it's going to be difficult, especially with the fact that Liverpool and City are recruiting players who do what Chelsea do not have a Lukaku for, and Lukaku was a flop at Chelsea. So I think that it's going to be extremely difficult. It's not impossible, but it's going to be extremely difficult for Chelsea to win the Premier League without a proven goal scorer, and Chelsea still need a perfect number 9. I think that was why Thomas Tuchel went for Lukaku in the first place, because he knows that he needs a number 9 to do justice to his goal scoring ability. So unless if Timo Werner steps into that role or Kai Havertz fully steps into the role, it's going to be difficult for Chelsea to compete with not just City and Liverpool, but also Spurs to win the Premier League title, because Chelsea do not have that standing number 9 that can deliver the goals. Chelsea needs a plus 15, plus 20 number 9 to help them to win the Premier League.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes. What's your name?
The other guy.
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Sidez.
Go on.
Okay, I don't think Chelsea needs a proper number 9 to win the league, because if you look at Liverpool and Manchester City, they never had proper number 9 and they won the league. So what I'm saying. So I think Lukaku's presence in Chelsea last season unbalanced the team. He was not performing. I don't think he's the kind of player that needed. So we were just trying to manage him to see whether he could fit in, but at the end of the day, he didn't fit in. So I think without Lukaku, we want Champions League. I hope you remember. So we want Champions League without Lukaku. And the gap between Liverpool and Chelsea is not. I think we are at the same level, because even when they beat us at the FA Cup, it was in a penalty, and also in a Carabao Cup penalty. So you know what I'm saying, that we cannot win the league that has Manchester, and I think I anyway that is his own opinion. I disagree with him totally. It's not correct. This can win the league.
Okay.
Powerful
no
FJ.
problem.
I
Thank
think
you
I
very
should
much.
rephrase a proven goal scorer, not necessarily a number 9. A proven goal scorer. Chelsea do not have a plus 15, plus 20 goals in the league player. That's I should perhaps use a proven goal scorer, because Salah isn't a number 9. He's a proven goal scorer. Son is not a number 9. He's a proven goal scorer. So that's what Chelsea needs. Someone who can give in those quality goals that they need. Perhaps Chelsea could just, loan Cristiano Ronaldo for a year.
They have Raheem Sterling now. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Okay, it's not ready for us. Hello, good afternoon.
I maybe give Ronaldo number 9.
Hello, good afternoon.
Let's see if the coach is bigger than the number 9.
Yeah, Ghana Emmanuel.
Okay, go on, Emmanuel.
Yeah, it is possible that Chelsea can win Premier League this season. Highly possible. It is not about the striker alone, but it's about Tuchel able to coordinate and unlock the partnership of those wingers and the players he has currently. Because those players can score more than what they scored last season. Most of them. The Hedge, Pulisic, Mons, and Timo Werner. So it's not necessary that they will get a top 9 fighter before they can win a striker. And the one, we should know that it's just a goal that will make the difference. Before Chilwell and James having problems, Chelsea were relying on the wing backs, and that is the strength of Thomas Tuchel. His strength is from those wing backs. The attacker increased pressure on the defense of the opponent. By doing that, there, before those guys have injury, it was very difficult to score against Chelsea. Chelsea might not score that numbers of goals like 2, 5, 6, 7, but you know that even 1 or 2 they score, it's hard for you to score back. And the game ends and they take the 3 points. And what matters to the 3 points? Mourinho have done it. It's not the first time. Mourinho have done it. So it is not about the striker alone. If you have a striker, you are scoring goals and you are conceding. What is the difference? So it's all about you taking advantage of what you have. Tuchel able to unlock the key of those players you have currently. And you see that they will move on. And with his defense, and if he will stay off those constant injury, and able to contribute to that midfield, Chelsea will go a long way and win the league.
Okay.
And that is one. Secondly, you can't really conclude the transfer season has not ended. So who says Chelsea cannot sign a striker? Even the striker we are talking about, who says Chelsea cannot sign a striker? Like 3 weeks back, Chelsea have not signed a player, but now they've signed 2 players. And before we know, maybe before the next 3 or 5 days, now they would have added Koundé, they become the 3rd player. So there's a high possibility that even the striker that we're talking about, Chelsea can still go ahead and sign a striker.
Okay.
That's my own contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Femoa. Good afternoon, Josh.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Stanley calling.
Welcome, Stanley.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. All right, so when I talk the Chelsea matter, I just want to touch on top that one. Can Chelsea challenge for the league? Yes. Can Chelsea win the league? No. That's it. They can challenge. The league, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I'll be honest with you, the league is between Man City, Liverpool, basically. Then the contenders, or like the pretenders, will be Chelsea and Spurs. I don't even count Arsenal as contenders or pretenders for the league. To be honest with you,
So
we get a top four next season for Arsenal.
Stray bullets. Go on.
So now, Chelsea, the striker position. Chelsea does not have an out-and-out striker. However, it's not an out-and-out striker. And I believe that plays perfectly into the hands of what this guy wants. What's his name? Tuchel. If what Tuchel does not actually prefer an out-and-out striker like Lukaku. That's why I believe he had that issue with Lukaku. When Lukaku came out to actually do that interview, that he said he was trying to find a way with Tuchel. I can remember that interview he did in January. They were trying to find a way for Tuchel to play him, for him to inculcate into that Tuchel's, let's say, formation, style of play. So I think that's what Tuchel. I don't think Tuchel wants an out-and-out striker. He wants a striker. That's why I believe Chelsea went for the likes of Gabriel Jesus.
Okay, no problem. Thank you
But
very much for getting on board. That was why they went for the likes of Gabriel Jesus. Let's quickly let you know, Heidenheim have beaten Braunschweig 2-0 in the Bundesliga's Weiter, and Nürnberg 2-0 up against Greuther Fürth, and Austin Kerle tied against Kaiserslautern. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Victor.
You're welcome, Victor. Carry on.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go with what that man said. The man who was talking about Chelsea not winning the league. I think Chelsea do not only need, according to the guy over there, a player can score 15 goals. They need 2. Yeah, 2. Like, not really a striker. You understand? Something similar to a Salah. You understand? Then merge him up with a Sterling, and they can actually win the title.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Right there. Says they need not just 1 but 2, and maybe they can actually win the title. Chelsea scored 74 goals last season. People are saying the defense is strong, but Chelsea's defense conceded 33 goals, third best defense in the league. But it's shown that in the last 4 years, if you have to win the league, you have to concede only 20. 22, 23, 20, that's the number. 27, 26. Only once did the champion of the Premier League concede more than 20 goals in the last 5 years. That was in the COVID season, 1920, when Liverpool conceded 33. They scored 85, and obviously most of those 33 goals were conceded towards the end of the season when they had already won the title. There was a time, I think they kept about 15 clean sheets, and they were talking about Alisson getting the Golden Glove Award and beating Petr Cech's record. Hello. Oh, try to get back in. Yes, indeed. So obviously, there's already a standard. Not just goals. You have to find the balance at the back as well. So Chelsea have not just been starved in front. They've also suffered defensively as well. Even despite the fact they've had a watertight defense and they've been the third best defense. Now there's more. The onus is more on them to sort of defend better. And with the reputation that they've garnered, they have to be more efficient. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is West Go. Yeah. The problem of Chelsea this season was not players' problem. Like you can see from COVID-19 to injury problem and the club changing, ownerships, from a Roman to the current owner, and a lot of problems, So for someone to come out and say, okay, let's see, let's do it this way. Check Man City. Man City did not score. Their number one striker, as of last season, scored only 8 goals. Scored only 8 Premiership goals, and he scored 4 in one match. So it's not all about the striker that you have. If you have a team with a good defense, good midfield, and good wingers, forget about the strikers. As far as Premiership is concerned, you will win the league. If you check Liverpool score, their strikers score more goals than Man City striker last season. But they did not win the league. Salah scored 20-something. I think Man has scored 20 also. So you can see, cannot imagine. So you're talking about 40-something goals, just 2 players. Compare it to Man City attack last season. So I think it's not about the having a player who can score. No, it doesn't work that way. If you have a striker that can score and you don't have a good defense and a good midfield, there's no how you win a league. The most important thing in football, today football, is about you having a good defense and a very good midfielders and wingers. Forget the strikers. Goal will come. Because those wingers will put in effort and score more goals, and the midfield will be solid and defense. They are good to go. So the problem Chelsea is having now, the defense is taking shape because they want to sign more defenders, and the midfield, they will work on the midfield. The problem I'm having with Chelsea currently is Thomas Tuchel. Yes, Thomas Tuchel doesn't know what he's doing. Since that problem with his wife, since then, there's been a confused man. So you understand? So what happened against Real Madrid? He doesn't know when to kill game. He doesn't know when to defend. He doesn't know when to attack. So that is just the problem I have, because before you can win Premiership, you must know how to manage game. That is one thing. Pep Guardiola is an expert in that. He knows how to manage game. He knows when to stop. He knows when to move. He knows when to defend. He knows when to attack. So that is just the problem. The problem I'm having is Thomas Tuchel, because the man is confused. So the problem, the transfer window is still on. Chelsea might sign a striker, and we still have Armando Broja. He's also a good talent. So we might also go. Chelsea will still sign a midfielder and a very good winger. So together with what we have now, Chelsea can win the league. But the problem I'm having is Tuchel. It's not about the players anymore. Chelsea have a good squad. So the problem is Tuchel. Tuchel is confused. That is just it. Imagine we have some players, you want to turn almost everybody to defenders. He's not working on how to bring some of the young talent that just came back from loan, try and convert some of them are midfielders, and Padu is a midfielder. He's trying to convert the guy to a defender. So Chalobah is a defensive midfielder. Now he converts the guy to a defender. And Chelsea still want to sign more defenders. So the man doesn't know what he's doing. See, this man, our last man, Gallagher, is trying to convert the guy to a defensive midfielder. Who does that? So the problem Chelsea is having is not about the players. The players are there, but the problem is the coach. That is why Pep Guardiola will continue to win league till he leaves England, because the man knows how to manage his team. It's not that his players are that good. In that Man City team, the only world-class players they have is Kevin De Bruyne. If you know, I know you know football. The only world-class player that is in Man City is Kevin De Bruyne. If you know what, I know you know what world-class players is. Apart from Kevin De Bruyne, can never choose any world-class player in that Man City team. But another world-class person is the coach. The man knows what he's doing. So that is why I said they will continue to win league.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. God bless you. Adegoke Adesola from Okodo.
Okay, you're welcome. Carry on.
I want to say that when we talk of winning the league, I think to me a team needs quality player in all the areas. If you can get quality player in all the areas, I think missing striker will not be necessary. Because I look at it, Man City, the way they have been playing, they have not been using the main striker they are playing, and they are winning the league. Even the time Liverpool won the league, Firmino, who happened to be their main striker, did not score much goal, but the goal was coming from Mane, Salah, and other players. and they were able to retain him. They brought in Fangas, which built their defense, and they were able to strong at the defense in the midfield, and they were able to win many games, and so they performed. If you have even the best striker in the world, without the quality player in the wing, in the defense, and even in the midfield, you may not be able to win the league. So for Chelsea, I believe that if they can have a quality striker, look at the Lukaku. They brought in Lukaku last season. Lukaku that we know in Inter was not the Lukaku that was in Chelsea last season. So his performance as a striker was not nothing to write home about. But they were able to at least be in the top three. So my own is that I look at it. If Chelsea can get a better player, I see them doing very well. But to me, the league is between Liverpool, Man City for now. Others will just come out to try and challenge them. But let's just wait and see the way others have been recruiting players this season. I know it will be a little bit tough for them than the past season, but they still have the quality to win the league than others. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Ryder, for getting through. 09040,889, 09040,889. Chelsea's forwards have struggled. But of course, the goal spread has also sort of been a factor. It's something that people don't talk about enough. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Yeah. I want to contribute.
What's your name?
What beautiful. My name is Innocent.
Go on, Innocent.
Okay. So I want to contribute about that league issue, Premier League issue. You see, when it comes to Premier League, Guardiola is a fine coach. Fine. And he tried to build his team that no one that will be useless. As he said, they will not depend on any of their players at all. Everybody can play his role very well. You understand me? So what I'm seeing here is this. Look at Thomas Tuchel. He's a very, very good coach. You understand? As since now they have signed today, if we can get like one midfielder and top 9, forget. Chelsea can contest in that league. Forget everything. Anybody can come and say whatever he likes to say. The way I am seeing Chelsea this season, if they can only sign one midfielder and 1 9, even if it is average player, just to be using him maybe for a league or in every or Cali Cup for him to build up. Forget. Chelsea can contest on that. Forget. They may not win it though, but if the Man City is winning the league, it will just matter of 1 point or 2 points. That is my contribution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll take this one and then
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, LJ.
Yes, good afternoon.
I greet everybody in the studio.
Great you too.
My name is Ike.
Welcome, Ike.
LJ, say I say I be Chelsea fan. They say I say they bend the talk. We no one tell ourselves the truth. We no good and we know how to make top 4 last season. Chelsea were the top league initially. We no one tell ourselves the truth. We don't believe. You know, season never starts. We don't believe say we good. Now when it happen now for this station we go there they throw ourselves talk. We go the task. This one no good. They go by. But it don't happen now because we don't say where we watch ball. We don't feel say we good. This one they did. This one. By the time all these boys now begin to miss goals as usual, we say our preseason. As they conceive goal up and down. So we need people who can score goal, and that's our problem. We need a good midfielder who can spread the pass and a striker who can score goal. Now what we need with this team where we see the standard where Guardiola and this young club don't raise Premier League standard. Even if in sometimes you finish, you see Liverpool how many points they finish now they no fit win league. You can't be person where go lose 1, draw 1, win 1, 9-1 win Premier League. We know they're possible. I don't say it's possible. Before we go win league, we know the kind of team where we go build. We need people who can compete to higher goal scorer. before you even challenge for the league, you know the even to win ourselves. Make we tell her, make we no come the believe say we know how good. Champions League we can win it because one person can help you beat Bayern Munich, come out. The other one help you beat Madrid, come out. Then you win the remaining one. If you win Champions, but the Premier League, you must play everybody. You must play everybody. So now, so it be make we no come they give ourselves hope. We no good enough. With this fighting way they see, we no good enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joseph, for getting through. This is it. Don't let's deceive ourselves. Let's quickly take a breather. Yes, at this point in time, of course, we'll leave you with the words of Shaka Islop. Chelsea cannot win a league that has Liverpool and City.
Can this team win the league, Shaka?
No. Not a league that includes Manchester City and Liverpool. This is a very good team, but I don't see them as being better than those two. And a lot about this Chelsea reminds me of last season's Chelsea, in that I think in Havertz, do you get the goals that you need? And while it's a good team, I just feel it lacks that balance. Outstanding defensively, but if you aren't finding the back of the net regularly up the other end, it puts a lot of pressure on a very good defense. The same happens here the other way around. Defensively, when you can't keep clean sheets and all the pressures on the strikers, that imbalance always costs you. So the question is, do you find the goals you need from a front line of Mount, Sterling and Havertz? As of right now, not enough goals to suggest they get the better of Liverpool and City.
Take a go with the corner kick. Shooting star still looking for the 3-point hit. And no! Fantastic header.
The WBC interim heavyweight champion of the world, the Nigerian Nightmare.
In this stubby moment, I'm king.
Carroll's in! He's won it for Liverpool! Much criticised club record signing comes up with a header that lifts their spirits.
Higher with the crown.
Hey, of course, a lot to still talk about this beautiful afternoon right here on Football Live. Of course, we'll take a quick trip back to, well, I wanted to say we'll take a quick trip back to Morocco. I mean, technically, we don't leave Morocco until tomorrow. When I say we don't leave Morocco, the tournament doesn't end until tonight, and then, you know, everything will spill over into the morning. So everything concerning Morocco will end today. Oh, wow, what a period. And it happened in Morocco on Thursday night. The CAF Africa Player of the Year Awards. And guess what happened this time? Sisato Shuala said, I got 5. In case you missed a speech from that award, here was what she had to say after getting 5.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who actually helped me out throughout my career. 2021-2022 season was really tough for me as an individual. I would like to say thank you to everyone who stood by me. This year made me realize if you don't fall, you don't know the power of comeback. You don't know what comeback means. Special thanks to all my teammates. From the club level, FC Barcelona players, muchas gracias por todo. To my national team players, the amazing and the best national team in the world, Nigerian national team.
Yes, you heard her right there. Sisa Lamina Oshwala. Hey, the question's simple and sharp this afternoon. She made it 5. Is she the best ever player to wear the Super Falcon shirt? She's won 5 African Women Football of the Year awards, won the UEFA Women's Champions League, won the WAFCON on 2 different occasions. TV long like a bed slip. Is she the greatest to wear the Falcon shirt? Is she the greatest Nigerian female footballer ever? Get on board 09040,889, 09041,889. I'm going to start with Josh on this one. Josh, is Asisat Lamina Oshoala the greatest Super Falcon player ever?
No. Perhaps the greatest Nigerian female export in football. Perhaps the most successful African football player outside the national team. But if you relegate Asisat Oshoala's performances to just being a Super Falcon, she is the African women's player for a reason, for being Africa's most successful women's player outside Africa. And the same way that Lionel Messi seems to pale in comparison to the great Maradona or to King Pele when you compare their greatness, it's the same way that Asisat Oshoala is still lacking due to the fact that she hasn't, perhaps after the under-20 in 2014 and then her performances at the WAFCON in 2014 and 2016, perhaps you can't really pinpoint when Asisat Oshoala held the Super Falcons abreast, carried the Super Falcons on her shoulders. You could probably say the last time she did so was in 2019 World Cup, where she scored that marvelous goal against South Korea. But you could still say South Korea, but it's still a World Cup goal. Still, Asisat Oshoala has been phenomenal. No individual, both male and female, have won the African Footballer of the Year award 5 times. That's phenomenal for her. No African footballer has won the Champions League. No African women's footballer has won the Champions League. No African women's footballer has emerged as the top goal scorer in a top domestic league in the world, including the NWSL and the Brasileiro Feminina. No African women. Okay, she's won Champions League. Yeah. Emweje Obiafegba was the highest goal scorer in the Champions League, but Minx didn't get to even the semi-final. Asat Oshola has scored in a UEFA Women's Champions League final. She has won a UEFA Women's Champions League final. I even think that Barcelona would have fared better this year's Champions League final if they started with Asat Oshola. So, kudos to her. She deserved this award compared to other players. But then, when you talk about in Super Falcons lore, compared to Messi Akide, nope.
Your top
Compared
5
to-
Nigerian female players of all time.
Of all time, in no particular order, Messi Akide, Perpetua Nkocha, Nkiru Okosieme is definitely there. That's my top 3. Stella Mbachu, Maureen Madu, Florence Omabemi.
Top 5, bro.
I've listed 6.
So Oshola doesn't make your top 5.
Yeah, she doesn't make my top 5. None of these women in this era make my top 5. Maybe the likes of Chiamaka Nadozie might do so on the long run.
They make the top 10.
They might, yeah. Oshola will definitely make the top 10. Okpara Noje should definitely make the top 10. Onme Ebi will definitely make the top 10.
That's your top 10.
My top 10.
Okay.
But on the long run, we might have the likes of Chiamaka Nadozie make the top 5 on the long run. But so far, so good. Even Precious Day, they didn't even find a way into my top 5. So it's a long list of legends who have played for Super Falcons, but those who carry the Super Falcons on their shoulders, Messi Akide, Nkiro Kosieme, Perpetua Nkocha, and Maureen Madu stand head and shoulder above everyone. I would probably even put Florence on make it my top 5 like that.
There you have it. Josh's top 5. What's yours? Oshola's now got 5 because obviously she's won 5 African Women's Football Player of the Year awards. Yes, of course. Is she the greatest Nigerian Super Falcon ever? Hello.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Josh, FJ. Yeah, my name is Ahmad.
Welcome, Ahmad.
Yeah, that top 5 just initiated by or listed by your colleague, Josh. I think I will show that line of reasoning. I think it's ideal, which is under any circumstances, under any consideration, from whichever permutation you are going to look at it, that is the ideal top 5. Now, this is my question, gentlemen. I would have loved a situation whereby any of these top 5 women will sit Aziza down, ask her, they came before, that we came before you. What's your objective? That you have set your objective, you have achieved part of it, which is that you want to be personal best player. You are not a complete player, a full blossom striker, international wise. Are you incorporating the Falcons into or integrating, carrying the Falcons on your shoulder into it? Because I don't see, there seems to be a contrast of interest now, or a conflicting interest from our perspective now. She doesn't seem to know very well that you are first and foremost a Nigerian. This team brought you to limelight. And you're supposed to know very well that, look, if you have a particular player in your life that seems to be your standard, either of the sexes, could be male or female. Let's say Messi or Ronaldo. These are countries that still combine perfectly where their club side and the national team. Messi is very, very committed to the Argentine national team, Argentina national team. And likewise, Cristiano Ronaldo. Because I'm using those two as case reference, because they seem to be the most pivotal individuals you can always refer to in modern football. Now, they need to ask her, what's really your objective? Are you still for Falcon? Or do you want to continue towing that line? We all love her. We pray for her when she got this 50th award. Just as we have done in the past 4 awards she had garnered. Now, the thing is, moving forward, is she still in love with Falcons? Does she want to continue in this personal best? To me, gentlemen, I would have loved a senior by a female coach of those past, either of those 5. Because when Omar Bemi left, and then this taking a swipe to this national, to this our NFF, this particular NFF board, they are very vindictive. Vinny team says that they have grudge against Omagbemi. They obviously don't like her. And that was why would argue that Omagbemi or any of those female, any of those who are in charge, I think Azizat would have been on her toes. They brought in a picture to be able to talk to her. Not because men are always in charge. They always respect her. They respect her because they hardly want to look at her in the face. And like the last two foreign coaches we had, the last one and this one, they have an overbearing respect for her. Now, there's nothing bad in that. What we are saying is Azizat still with Falcons? Is Ahad still with the Falcons? Or with the female team of Barcelona? Who's going to be able to know? We love her. We want to be able to know that, look, this team brought you to limelight. You are playing in best leagues in the world, Liverpool, Arsenal. Now then you went to China. You brought yourself up technically with your speed, your speed and your intelligence. Now you are not a full-blown footballer. Are you carrying the Falcons along? Do you see one Nigerians to love you the way we love you from the first goal? Because you don't seem there seems to be contrasts of interest that borders on the way she perceives our football and our national team. These are issues that have to be trashed out. And the only thing, only a female out of those 5 lists can call her. Come, baby, what is happening? Are you still for Falcons? Please let us. This is how to move forward. Because I can't imagine first match, injury, and that's how for the first match, she had injury, and that's how the cookie crumbled. Nothing more. And she went out of the competition. So we need to know, is Azizat still for Falcons? That's my contribution, gentlemen.
Thank you very much. Right there for getting through. I find that intriguing. Hey, 09040,889, 09041,889. You see the greatest Super Falcons player to wear the shirt. There's a lot of talk, a lot of now she's won 5. Where does she rank? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm a first-time caller.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Ben. I'm calling from Ogun State.
Okay, Ben, location not needed. Carry on.
Yeah, I want to contribute to this very particular question.
Carry on.
I don't think Asatu Shola is the best female Nigerian player. Some might want to come here and argue with me, but the truth is, Asisat she's benefiting from the fact that the crop of players African female football has produced since 1991 to recently are not of the same quality. I remember those times you have, if I would want to pick, I'll pick Messi Akide. I have professional coach who also has won this award 4 times. We have Florence Omagbeni, Nkiru Okosieme, you have Maureen Madu, you have Telam Bachu, you have the likes of this police academy. She was one time the captain of the Super Falcons. Ajayi, Tikelema Ajayi. Yeah, so for me, those times, the times those people played, the quality, the competition from other national teams was very, very high. You have a lot of players from other countries like the total of Ghana. You have the Portia Modise of South Africa then, who were very top players. Though at that time, the Super Falcons we had then, you cannot compare it to the ones we have now, because those people, they were very quality players, they were top players, and the competition then was, for me, tougher than what we have now. The Super Falcons are giving, they are lagging behind right now just because they do not have the quality we had back then. If we had the quality we had back then, we will still be dominating African football till now. That's my take. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, FJ.
Yeah, good afternoon.
This is Victor calling back.
Okay, go on.
FJ, I like this topic. You know why? I'm paying attention to know what people will say. And I will be very angry with anybody that will tell me that Asashola is the greatest player of Nigeria. Then I'll ask that person, wait. Let me tell you why I'll be angry. You see how we used to lambast Messi despite Messi's commitment to Argentina? All because I'm not one we blame it on Messi despite his commitment. See, SJ, Josh is even being diplomatic. Oshola does not come top 10. I'm telling you, for the kind of player she is, that lady mind is not in fact on. Like, you don't understand. I want that 90 World Cup. That he scored against us. Like, I suppose he was angry with her for 13 minutes. Like, she's not. Oh God, I feel so bad. I wish those other ladies, were playing for foreign clubs or part of the Lyon team that won the Champions League. I'm telling you, Oshola would have not. Hey, can you hear me?
I'm with you. I'm feeling you, man.
Look at Gatlana in South Africa. He lost against Nigeria, but you see her involvement. Look at that Dora Zambia, Grace
Chanda. Or Barbara Banda, which of the two?
It's hard. Look at Ajaranju, that Cameroon. Look all those guys. You see their commitment. As far as me are concerned in Nigeria, Ngozi this set of female, Ngozi is best Nigerian player now. We look at that. I don't know Oshola. I'm telling you honest. After I've scored, not scoring goals since 3 years, if I'm correct. So let's now anyway, congratulations to our boss. It's not Messi Akidi. As I agree with Josh, I agree totally with that top 5. I was Messi Akidi. In fact, that guy should be a world best player. That lady, she sabi.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Y'all need to slow your roll, man.
And then,
come on.
The CAF Women's Footballer of the Year, African Women's Footballer of the Year, was first given in 2001.
And
so
it was given to Messi Akidi.
Yeah, so then we can look at if let's say we started in 91, perhaps Akidi would have
had like 6 or 7.
Okosimi would have still gotten as well.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, FJ.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
FJ.
Yeah.
How you doing? Good afternoon.
Fine, and you as well?
Yeah, Prince Ahmed on the line.
Oh, you're welcome. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Go on.
FJ. So it's okay. I want to comment about Afisa Oshola.
Go on.
So it's a wonderful one that she had the 5th African best, right?
Yes.
Which is the first of its kind, Abby.
Yes.
So it's a wonderful one that this life, this life can be so funny, my brother. You know, it's a new era, a beautiful decade of great celebrations, great entertainment, great warfare, where everlasting praises belongs to the Lord Almighty Father in heaven. You know? So many people are talking about Perpetua and Kocha, all of them, you know. In their era, they have made their mark. You understand? So it's another beautiful era in life. So Afisa Oshola, to my understanding, she's the best for now. So we all need to go with her. You know? Yeah. Okay. I don't know if we should come from another angle. Look at all these. I said we should come from another angle. Yeah, like 10, 12, 15 years ago, we can see great defenders in all of our leagues across the world, you know. But you can see the vendors now, and they go with 80 million, 100 million final fee. Why then we find great defenders with 10 million, 7 million pounds? You understand? So it's a different phenomena. It's a wonderful time that, you know, that the Lord Almighty has given us great change in life, you know. So we should always appreciate what God has given us. Afisa Oshola, for now, she is the best. And I pray and I believe with the special grace of Almighty Allah, she will still continue and grab the 6th one by His grace. Many, many more to come to Nigeria ladies, you know. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rhonda, for getting through.
Yeah.
040,889, the numbers to call. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Let me say I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, you're welcome. What's your name?
Additional again.
Go on, additional.
I've been listening to your program, though everyone has his own opinion.
Yeah.
But
So it's time for you to air yours as well.
The common thing among Africans is this. I don't know. I want the guy who started this debate to give us statistics that make the top 10 players better than Azizat. Azizat is not the coach of Nigerian team. Azizat is not the NFF. All the problems in the team should not be piled upon Azizat. Azizat only plays the part. Lionel Messi has been playing for Barcelona for ages. When Xavi, Iniesta, and the rest of them were at the peak of the game, Messi was rated as the best. When they left, the whole thing dropped. A tree does not make a forest. Azizat went around. She went to China. She went to Liverpool, Arsenal. She becomes better. Barcelona picked her up. Give people credit for what they have done. That's why Africa is not going. For me, I don't care what she comes with. Perpetual and Kocha for years was my best player. Now we have Azizat. Our team is not being run properly. Don't put it on Azizat. That's my case.
Okay. Thank you very much for getting through. 09040,089, 09041,089. Numbers to call to be part of the conversation.
I think no one is blaming the.
I've not heard anybody
no one is
blame
blaming
anybody.
the national team woes on Asisa Toshola, but even when people blame Messi for Argentina's woes, he still comes to the party, he still performs, he still scores, he still breaks records. At least he might not have won. What they call it. He might not have won the World Cup for Argentina, but they've gotten to the final. They've gotten to multiple finals before they finally won the Copa America. He scores. He breaks records for the national team. Highest appearance record for Argentina. Highest goal scored for the national team. It's not Asisa Toshola yet. I don't think she's close to even breaking the goal scoring record. Talk more of the assist of the appearance record. I think 29 goals. So
she's at least almost 3 times less.
So
the record.
It's not necessarily about. Okay, we didn't even have much controversial issues with Perpetua at the national team or Messi Akide. See the thing with women's football. It's not up to 6 years that we are now seeing African women move over to play in the big leagues in the world, in Europe and in North America and even in South America and Asia. It's not up to 6 years, 7 years ago. It's not that long that this is like the 1990s in men's football for African football. This is like the 1990s. This is when it's now. It's right now. This is the era when African women's football are breaking into the international market. In the 90s, you would see most of our women's footballers are playing in the local leagues. That's what you are seeing in the 90s, early 2000s. Then it was the Scandinavians that opened their doors to us. In Scandinavian countries, then you could probably add Russian countries, Belarusian countries. Those are the ones that opened the doors to African women in the early 2000s. So, if Perpetua Unkocha was in this era, she would be playing in the top club in the world.
Pretty sure she would have ate good as well.
She
Because
would, yes.
she was a sniper.
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you all in the studio. God bless you.
What's your name?
Adegoke Adesola calling back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Please, can you just let us take all the calls, and then we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Abichi.
Okay, go on.
Please, you're talking about Toshola.
Yep.
Please, some people don't even understand what we're talking about.
And Oshola is a very great player. But what we are talking about is her contribution to the
national team.
To the female national team. That is the contribution we are talking about, not winning 50 times, winning 4 times. That is individual, trophy and the others. So what we are talking is our contribution to national team. I mean, what carrying that team, from our shoulder, seeing our shoulder being a different person when it matters in that national team. During the Euro, you see how what does it call Ronaldo? He carried that team. You see him clapping. You see him even standing as like a coach. You see different contributions. So that's what we are talking about. Oshola. Oshola is not contributing. She's not doing what she's supposed to do, as far as I'm concerned. Talking of Mesa Kinde, this is the people that sacrifice even their life to see that Falcon get to where they're supposed to be. Talking of those Kosema and Evra, Ukorea and the other rest of others. So, defending Oshola, I think it's not what we are talking about here. What we are talking about is, like the other guy said, let those past players that have known what it takes, let them talk to her. Hey, what's the problem? This is what we're supposed to be doing. This is what we're not supposed to do. Maybe she don't know. So we're supposed to put her online for her to know what she's supposed to do. Carry this thing. You are the best. You know how to do it. The politics in the game, you know it. So those are kids that you are talking about. Those people make names, even when the football are not the way it is now. These people have been. She's supposed to stand there as a arrowhead right now, piloting the team, telling them what to do at the right time. Even you come try to be a coach, even at sometimes, but she's not doing. We're not talking about being an individual player or something. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much right there for getting through. Yes, indeed. I do agree 100% with that last caller on his position there. We're not talking individual to wear the Super Falcons shirt. Just look at the shirt of the Falcons and say, is she the greatest to wear that shirt? Once you pull on the green, white, green of Nigeria. I mean, she scored 4 goals in the Turkish Cup earlier this year. Apart from that, she has not scored in a competitive game for Nigeria in over 3 years.
Yeah.
That's worrying.
That's really worrying.
If I'm worried. I've not scored in 3 years.
And she's kind of not even played in some of those competitive games as well.
Yeah, exactly.
She hasn't even turned up to the party
most
sometimes.
of the time there's been injuries, the AFCON qualifiers, injuries. So yes, you can cut us some slack for that. But some of the times when she's even there, you go to the Côte d'Ivoire game on the road to Tokyo 2020, and you're asking questions. Why are you not scoring these goals? Opportunities coming on a silver platter. But let's take this one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
I also Nigeria scored yesterday. Nigeria Super Falcons.
They lost 1-0. Probably you've been staying under the rock, man. Because, it's been only 12 hours. Hello.
Femo.
Yeah, good afternoon, Femo.
Good afternoon, Femo. Good afternoon, Joe. This is Sandy calling.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Let me talk on the Oshola matter. Yeah. This is always, from the angle I'm seeing Josh comment, it's coming from the angle of an era. Talking about how the female footballers now play in the Euro, that was different from the chances they had and during the times of the other football players, female football players of previously. So it's not our fault. It's not our fault that it's in an era that female football is improving compared to the past. So if you see ball down to the argument of the Messi of today, the Ronaldo of today, the face easier defenders, to the times of the Ronaldo, the R9, the Maradonas, the Teles, the argument will always be there. So it will be endless. So to just overlook all these things, let's judge based on what these players have achieved. It's not about what they have done. Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
For the national team.
Yeah, for the national team, you have to judge Messi on his national team performance and the Messi on his national performance. You say Messi have underperformed based on country level compared to country level. Let's be frank. Most of Messi's Ballon d'Or are based on performance on club level. is not based on what he has done for Argentina. Go and check his Ballon d'Or award. He does not make it right and does not make it wrong. You don't define a player, like say caliber or performance based on just a particular criteria. I know, but you asked me a question. I'm answering your question. I'm saying it does not make you right and does not make you wrong. I am not saying a yes or a no to that. So now what I'm trying to say is this. You hardly find players who are fantastic in both club and country. You hardly find that. I think Ronaldo should be the only exception. You might say Ronaldo has not won the World Cup. I understand. You might say Ronaldo has not won the World Cup. Yeah, he won the Euro, but I would say Portuguese are still at that World Cup. And I believe if Ronaldo wins the World Cup in Dubai, it will be something that he can as the best, if I'm not mistaken, the best ever achievement for Portugal. So you find half of the players who are fantastic for both club and country. So let's give it to Oshoala. Oshoala has been fantastic, whether for the country or for club, he has been fantastic. The other, what would I call it? They say you have only 5 times. The other one he won as African best female player. I doubt he won it based on club competition, but I think he won it when he was at Arsenal. Correct me if I'm wrong, Semoa. When he was good. So what was that start at Liverpool? Did Liverpool win the Champions League? But he didn't win the Champions League. Yeah, but
I'm going to be honest. I think at this point, people might need to understand the position. Now, the first 3 awards she's won, I'm going to be honest with you 100%. I think she's deserved those 3 awards on the pitch and off the pitch. But you just sort of have this feeling that Asisat is, since 2019, I don't know what it is, but it feels like she's gone off the boil.
For the national team.
For the national teams particularly. Especially when she came back from China. That was when, I think that was 2018. She went to China and then came back. And that's when she joined Barcelona. I don't know what just happened. She just sort of just said, you know what, I think I'm going to slow down and I'm not going to put in, I don't want to say she's not going to put in as much effort, but you look at the numbers since then and the numbers have sort of dipped. She's got a couple of goals, but I think people also need to make need to get something right here. The comparisons with Messi are unwarranted.
At all. Because Messi still delivers at the national team, even though they don't win trophies. Individually, he still delivers.
2014. I'm going to go 2014, when Ronaldo won the Ballon d'Or. Messi had the best World Cup. Till then.
I would say Neuer.
No, he's on World Cup. I mean, when I say he's World Cup, in terms of the way he's had World Cups, that was his best World Cup till then. That year, yes, things didn't go well at Barcelona, but it was absolutely phenomenal in the Argentina shirt.
Yeah.
That year. So you cannot compare and say, I mean, people talk about, his performances. I remember the only ones you could give him a knock for was 2011, where Argentina got knocked out very early and Barcelona won the Champions League, and you say this one, that one, and it was booed in Argentina after that Copa America, which was, a home Copa America, and everyone expected them to win. In 2015, the Centenario, they finished second. They contributed heavily there. So I think there's a difference.
Centenario 16.
Sorry, the 2015 Copa America in Chile. I mean, the Copa America in 2015 in Chile, when he won his next Ballon d'Or in 2015. The performance was there with the national team. No one is saying that Asisa does not give her best with the national team. But you're just looking for that edge. The edge is missing. The X factor. And that's the reason why you go into this kind of tournament and you got more questions than answers. The team looks significantly better without Asisa Dujala. It does WAFCON than within the team.
Yeah.
And it started from the last 8 minutes against South Africa. So people...
And it started from last year. The international friendlies, the qualifiers, the friendlies against the USA, Portugal,
Canada
Jamaica, Canada.
So, I mean, you look at all the games and you're asking yourselves more questions. So, I think you look at all the scenarios, people need to get the context very well. And that's why the question's coming up. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Lawa.
Go on, Lawa.
Sorry about the Falcons. My brother, I won't lie to you. I was so disappointed yesterday. I was so disappointed totally. Because I was looking at these Falcons. Is it the same Falcons that we used to praise that beat so many African countries, 7-0, 6-0? The last caller said Mr. Akide used to need to talk to all these Falcons so that they will know the importance of national team. My brother, to be sincere, these people will not listen. I remember maybe this our ex-footballer that was trying to advise this guy from Napoli. Because
trying to advise Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, you can see what he just for advice that, oh boy, don't do this when it's time for you to do this. The next thing, insults come up. And the same Oshoala was there. He's the one who from the issue that, look at your brother, look at what he was saying, you know. No, my brother, see, they will not listen. They don't know the value of national team. Okay, we fans that watch the ball, we are not happy. I would like to, on that night of Nigeria-Morocco, I almost slapped one of my children. I won't lie to you.
Please don't blast
she
the
was
kid.
disturbing
Please
me.
don't blast the child.
No, I
He's
know
not
what I'm saying because I was...
Yeah, he's not the one.
But after 2 days, and I saw it on video that they are this footballer we are relying on maybe on inside swimming pool. I said, oh, look at the people and even almost hit one of my daughter. So I would like to you.
Oh, try to get back in. Please don't blast the child. You know what I'm saying, girl? Hey, she's not the one playing the football. 0904 2089, 0904 1089. I think particularly the one that worries me is you've been in the team for 8 years and you're still on 29 goals. I mean, come on. We're talking
the amount
about...
of she scored 20 just in the league last season.
Yeah, so exactly. He scored 20 in the league last season.
If you can be making it 5 goals a year, you should be doing more than at least. If you do,
you would have done 40 now.
40 goals, yes. If you do 5
8 years in the national
8
team.
years in the national
It's
team.
9 years actually, technically, because
Okay.
she made a debut in September of 2013.
So
under Edwin Ocon.
So she should be having more numbers.
So she should be on 45
team.
now.
She should be having more numbers.
If we're looking at it that, just score 5 every year. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon.
FJ, I greet you.
I greet you too as well.
What happened concerning our women? For the whole of us feel it. But if it is me, I will just let it go. What has happened has happened. If everybody feels the pain, but for another, I don't think I think it's only them that will continue keep on carrying this thing. That is football. That's football. Only thing I would do, I will abide this country or maybe NFL. Let them support anytime if they make a promise or maybe any of these bonuses that I've been saying. At least let them turn up when the time comes. Because all those kind of things it can even make them not to be serious. They will play thinking of all those things. Okay, now at the end of the day, we will see it. So let us just forget about it. That's happened. Let's
Thank you very much for getting through. Yes, we will take a breather. Come back. We're going to Anfield. We're talking about Liverpool. But hey, let's let you know that Heidenheim have beaten Braunschweig 3-0 in the Zweite Bundesliga. Nuremberg have beaten Greuther 2-0 as well. Austin Karl 2-2 against Kaiserslautern. Somebody was clenching his fist in the studio earlier on in the day and saying, hey, why have you people not scored? Well, they've answered you. CSKA Moscow 2-0 against FC Sochi. 90th minute on the clock. Malmö 1-0 up against Sirius. It's almost half time. Bodo Glimt will take on Yerv in about 10 minutes. There will also be a friendly in about 10 minutes as well that will involve Tottenham Hotspur against Rangers. But hey, Sporting Charleroi, they will take on KS Yupon in about 10 minutes as well. Yupon used to pay the bills of one man who also, he enjoyed a good time there. He's enjoying a good time right now in his career. Come on, fam. What's going on, blood? Explain yourself to us, fam. Charleroi, they used to pay the bills. It was not really technical. They're not technically paying the bills because it was a loan. Two of them, in fact. It was Victor Osimhen first, and then it became Valentino's on Wafo. Come on. They're very good at loaning Nigerian players. We're waiting to see who they'll loan next. But hey, let's quickly take a breather, come back. This more action will also give you some transfer tidbits as well. Here's the football live right here on Brila. In case you missed it earlier on in the day, Manchester United were held to a 2-2 draw by Aston Villa. It was the B team that conceded the second goal. The A team took a 2-1 lead. The B team could not maintain it. So, you feel me? So if you're a Man United fan, just know that. I mean, we have to establish that fact. And, hey, PSG beat him. They led 3-0, 2-0. A-team made it 3-0. So for Man United, for PSG, there's no A-team, there's no B-team. Especially if your B-team has Messi in it. Hey, the goal scorers for United today, Jadon Sancho and an own goal from Matty Cash. The 2 goals for Aston Villa came in the second half. Leon Bailey and Callum Chambers. Bailey had he was a flat-out studying game. Just played his heart out there. Pablo Sarabia, Kylian Mbappe, and Anu Kalimuendo getting the goals for Paris Saint-Germain in the 3-0 victory over Urawa Reds. Do you lend any credence to any of those preseason games? Well, we'll ask about that and many more when we come back, because we're talking about Darwin Nunez. Darwin's theory of evolution. It states particularly that when your detractors are mocking you, you come back with a 4-goal haul against RB Leipzig. We'll be back right after this.
Football Live are proof that Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM has gone beyond one league.
Sport fans, where you? More ways to take enjoy and package sport informate as you day on the go. Now to follow us on top our social media platform and website as you day hot. Breaking news we day. Live updates with full ground. Transfer gist and confirmed gist with all the betterlicious analysis where they inside sports. Now we deserve like hot cake. Sharply follow us on top Twitter and Instagram at Brila FM 889. For Facebook, follow Sports Radio Brila FM. Come still visit our website, wey be www.brila.net. Make you don't miss anything as we carry on closer to the action.
Hello, this is Haile Gabraselassie.
Hi, I'm Michael midfielder.
My name is Jelani Mikhail.
My name is Benny Jordan.
My name is Peter Rufai.
My name is Kolo Toure.
Hi, my name is Diego Rangira.
Hi, sports fans. My name is Victor Moses.
My name is Lightning Bolt.
I'm Joseph Yabo.
My name is Austin Jeju Okocha.
This is David Dean, former Vice Chairman of Arsenal Football Association. We're on 88.9 Brila FM.
We're reaching out to bring the big names to you. Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM. There's nothing like it.
And it all kicks off right here.
You are listening to Football Live.
Brila transfer window updates from the home of the fans. Arsenal have offered the England attacker Bukayo Saka a new long-term contract which would double his salary at the club to fight off growing interest from rival sides such as Manchester City and Liverpool. Saka is currently on £70,000 a week. Chelsea have beating off competition from Barcelona to sign Sevilla and French centre-back Jules Koundé and will offer the 23-year-old a 5-year contract at Stamford Bridge. The Ajax manager Alfred Schroeder has said Brazil winger Antony is set to remain at the club despite interest from Manchester United this summer. Chelsea and Tottenham have made inquiries about Newcastle United's French winger Alain Saint-Maximin. Liverpool inquired about Borussia Dortmund and England midfielder Jude Bellingham in June, but the German club considered the 19-year-old untouchable this summer following the sale of Erling Braut Haaland. West Ham United are close to signing Gianluca Scamacca after agreeing a £30.5 million fee with Sassuolo for the Italy striker. The Hammers are working on a deal for Eintracht Frankfurt and Serbia wingback Filip Kostic. West Ham United are looking to make sure they get him if they can't get Emmanuel Dennis. Leicester City and England under-21 left-back Luke Thomas is a target for West Ham United. Netherlands forward Memphis Depay is set to turn down a move to Newcastle. Arsenal and Everton have turned down the sign to sign Atletico Madrid and France winger Thomas Lemar, who extended his contract earlier this summer. Brighton have received a £15 million bid from Serie A side Salernitana for French forward Neil Maupay. Newcastle United, Everton and West Ham have been offered Italy striker Andrea Bellotti, who is a free agent
after leaving Torino last month. Leeds United are closing in on a deal for PSG and France under-21 forward Arnaud Kalimuendo, 20. Everton have listed Wolverhampton Wanderers and Belgian midfielder Leandro Dendoncker as a target this summer. Crystal Palace are interested in the England under-21 midfielder Morgan Gibbs-White. However, the 22-year-old would rather prefer to stay at Wolves and fight for his place at Molineux. AC Milan have joined Borussia Dortmund and Barcelona in the race to sign 18-year-old Aston Villa and England under-19 attacking midfielder Karni Chukwuemeka. Everton have inquired about Norwich City and England under-21 defender Max Aarons. The 22-year-old has also attracted interest from Borussia Mönchengladbach, Wolfsburg and Moxie. Bournemouth in advanced talks to sign England midfielder Marcus Tavernier from Middlesbrough. And Newcastle are expecting more departures before the start of the season, including long-serving English winger Matt Ritchie. Cristiano Ronaldo is open to joining Atletico Madrid, but the club would need to sell a big-name player to make it happen. And even then, supporters would need to be won over by a player who made them suffer for 9 seasons in a Real Madrid shirt. Leeds United are set to appoint former Borussia Dortmund assistant René Maric to Jesse Marsch's backroom staff. La Liga have formally asked Paris' administrative court to cancel Kylian Mbappe's 3-year contract extension, alleging the deal should not have been financially possible for Paris Saint-Germain. Nottingham Forest are pressing ahead with their efforts to sign Burnley winger Maxwell Cornet after ending their interest in Watford's Emmanuel Dennis. Newcastle United have made an inquiry for exciting Rouen winger Kamaldeen Sulemana after being put off a move for Leeds' Jack Harrison by his £35 million price tag. David De Gea says he wants to finish his career at Manchester United because he has a unique bond with the club. Italian media outlets claim West Ham United boss David Moyes is chasing £40 million rated Napoli midfielder Piotr Zielinski. And Manchester United's pursuit of Barcelona winger Frankie de Jong is no nearer a conclusion, with the player still adamant he wants to stay at Camp Nou. Liverpool is set to loan out youngster Tyler Morton, with Championship side Blackburn Rovers his most likely destination. Debt-ridden cities could boycott the joint United Kingdom and Republic of Ireland bid for the 2028 European Championship in a protest at being forced to foot a multi-million-pound bill for hosting matches.
Brila transfer window updates from the home of the fans.
Football Live are proof that Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM has gone beyond one league. How many do you want?
Hello, sports fans. We know that you have a lot of hot takes and opinions. We've got you. And it is exactly why we are increasing your chances of connecting with Brilla's large fan family. And now you can get through not on one, but 2 magical lines to Sports Radio Brila FM. Just dial 090 40,000 889. That's 090 40,000 889. And also 090 41,000 889. That's 090 41,000 889. What are you waiting for? It's the season of doubling down. So start dialing now.
Good day, sir.
How you doing? Welcome.
I'm very fine, sir. Okay, see the job I don't bring and come.
Okay, everything.
Yeah, everything I did, sir, including the banner and the flyers.
Okay, let me quickly take a look at. Nice one. These flyers are sharp. Yeah, nice one.
Okay, I tell you before, say I go do you well. I don't change the people when I dey work with. Now I dey work with Brila Press.
No, I complained the other time. Even my boss complained about everything.
Now make me come change to Brila Press. Now Brila Press I dey work with now.
I can see everything. They are very sharp.
You don't need to tell me, okay, anything when you want print, carry and go Brila Press.
Oh yes, Brila Press. At Brila Press, we guarantee you the best in quality printing with up-to-date technology. Our services include idea generation, conceptualization, design and production from cards, calendars, books, magazines, t-shirts, banners and souvenirs. Brila Press is located at 150 Ikorodu Road at Debowale House, Onepanu, Lagos. Call us on 070-8860-6282 or 070-8860-6252. For inquiries, email press@brila.net. Our website is www.brilapress.com.
Brila Press. On time, every time.
Football Live.
You are listening to Football Live. Football Live. There's nothing like it on weekends. You are listening to Football Live. Football Live. There's nothing like it on weekends.
Well, of course, we're moving and switching gears at this juncture, and we're taking you closer to the action. Darwin Núñez is what we're talking about at this point in time. Yes, indeed, the Liverpool man is in amongst the goals. The former Liverpool winger Javier Luis Garcia says the work starts now for Darwin Núñez after he bagged 4 goals in Liverpool's pre-season rout of RB Leipzig only 2 days ago. Garcia says the continuous adaptation to Jurgen Klopp's system will help the Uruguayan, but the 4 goals he scored will only put more pressure on him. Mr. Man, you didn't score in your first 2 games. You didn't score in 60 minutes of action. Then you come and score 4 in 45 minutes. Garcia says, well, now that you scored it, you're going to put more pressure on yourself. Do you agree that Darwin Núñez is under more pressure after scoring these 4 goals as well? Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Femo. Good afternoon, Josh. This is Stanley calling. All right, so let me touch on that Núñez matter now, since that's the topic. This is not about hating or rivalry or banter or anything. As I said some weeks back, Núñez is the wrong buy, straight for that amount. People are saying I saw his game against Man U, I saw his game against, if I'm not mistaken, who is they play after Man U? Crystal Palace. This guy was all over the place. His passes, lag good. I don't know the English word, lag going, his kick. Understand? He was not connecting with the team. The reading was not there. I know that's what the season is all about, but this guy was not like that typical kind of Firmino type of 9 that Liverpool is used to. Not a 9 that, obviously the difference between a Firmino and a Núñez. Now, what I'm trying to say is this now. He scored 4 goals against Leipzig. People will say he scored 4 goals, but please, whoever have not watched that match, you go and check the 4 goals. So it will like kind of water down that he scored 4 goals. First of all, was a penalty. Understand? Because anybody can miss a penalty. Sorry?
I said it wasn't a cleanly struck penalty.
That's what I wanted to add before I landed. He wasn't even clean. The keeper should have saved that ball. He hadn't touched it, but the keeper pushed into the net. That was one. The only goal I thought that was a clinical goal was the second one, where he was at the 18-yard box, placed it to the right hand side of the keeper. That was clinical. I think there was one that he, if I'm not mistaken, the keeper was.
Was decent. I think the third goal he scored was decent as well.
Yeah, decent, but not as good as the second one. The first one was to be obviously the keeper's blunder. If I'm not mistaken, the keeper should have been saving that ball. Understand? Any keeper just scored 2 goals. So anybody saying 4 goals should not think that it was fantastic 4 goals that he scored this and that. They don't watch the goals. Understand? Don't be deceived by the goals that he scored. We've watched the game totally. That guy was a misfit. He's a misfit. So I think Liverpool should be praying that this guy hits form or finds his rhythm before the season starts. I remember you go Aspas or Celta Vigo. I don't know if you can have left Celta Vigo. You go Aspas.
Shout out to Yago Aspas.
Yeah, it's a preseason wonder for Liverpool. When you can check it. When it's time for Liverpool, it's a preseason wonder. He scored fantastic goal for Liverpool. Season started, it was a total flop. Understand? So Liverpool should calm down based on what we've seen in the preseason and what we've seen so far. It's a misfit for Liverpool. Hopefully he finds his way, but I pray he does not because I'm a rival fan. But from what I've seen, that guy's a misfit. It's like a money misroad kind of signing. That's my condition. Guys are doing a nice job.
No problem. Thank you very much out there for getting through. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
FJ,
Yes.
he just still there?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, my compliment, my regards to him.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Ahmad,
Yeah, go.
let's expatiate more on this Darwinian theory of evolution, which he just propounded. You see, he's a direct player, and he's coming up, or rather, he's metamorphosing into a Liverpoolian player gradually. You understand? Because when you are coming from Portugal, a completely different football philosophy is what you are bringing. You understand? And you're expected to bring your A game into the English league, a very top-notch club side for that matter, which is Liverpool. And then you are coming under this coach, who is known to be direct in his approach to tactics, which is Jurgen Klopp. Now, having missed the first 2 preliminary friendly matches, he couldn't score. He came in and popped in 4 goals. We are saying that it's coming up. I think he's imbibing some of Klopp's tactical prowess now, which is good for the club. Now, my fear is this: if Liverpool know that this guy is what they want, I'm talking about when I'm saying Liverpool. I'm not talking of Liverpool as I'm talking of Liverpool from a very from a very complex perspective. We're talking about Liverpool fans, the management, and even the ex-players. This guy has got to be given time. You understand? When Mohamed Salah came in from AS Roma, it was expected that he's going to hit the ground rolling. And got so good, he got it right. We are not talking about Premier pre-season now. We're talking about the real league now, 2017. He got it right. After some few matches, where he couldn't score. Now, the league format in England does not really favors players who don't. I mean, I'm talking of when you look at the top clubs, say Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United, and then you can bring in sports. It doesn't favor player who doesn't have this direct approach to attacking system, where a striker. It has to be direct, and which is what played against Lukaku the last time. You understand? You have to be direct as a player. The moment you hit the ground, you have to hit the ground running. A direct striker, because you are bought to score goals, and that's why pressure is going to be on you as a striker. Darwin is going to experience pressure from the fans, from his teammates, from the management, because when you expected that amount, it is said that to whom much is given, much is expected. So we are not going to be saying that the investment on him should not equal his output. The investment on him and his output should be equal. And he's a young man with expectation that he's going to carry Liverpool to the next level. But Klopp is not going to leave him on the bench. Even if he hasn't accepted, assimilated some of his tactical lessons. He has to be able to be direct in his approach, and then which is scoring goals. imbibing the philosophy of Liverpool, integrating yourself within the team, and making yourself relevant. Because the moment you lose relevance, it should be like Klopp is going to look it's going to push you back. Why now that Oman is not there anymore, he is going to expect much from you, and this guy is going to, I believe, is going to come up. My own fear is this: he should not buckle under that pressure. It now goes on him that you have to build your A game into the team. What are you bringing to the table? You are coming from Portugal. You are a young man at that incredible age, between that 24, 25. So it is expected that you are going to carry Liverpool to the next level. Nobody's going to leave you on the bench, irrespective of the pressure from the fans, from the management, even from the sales player. Liverpool is a top-notch team. They expect much from you. That's my contribution, Josh.
Thank you very much. Right?
Yeah.
We're getting on board. Really interesting one there. I mean, he scores 4 in preseason and everyone goes, delete your draft. Maybe this one, that one. Hello.
Everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I agree to Baba. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yes, LJ is me, Nicholas.
Okay, go on, Nicholas.
Yes, LJ, how much was this guy bought, Jack Grealish?
Sorry?
How much was Jack Grealish or so?
100 million.
Fine. He's an English player, right?
100%.
How much was Sancho's bought?
Is this 75 odd million? Yes.
Okay. English player, right?
Yeah. Why are you asking this question?
LJ, I don't just like these English people. I don't like them for anything. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you, AJ. Because they bought this guy, how much? How much did they buy this guy of Liverpool?
Darwin Nunez, 85 million.
Huh?
85 million.
85 million. That is
65 rising to 85. 65 rising to 85.
Okay. Okay. AJ1. You can see the direction I'm heading towards to. If this guy can be an English player, AJ, don't see this thing aside. When you have been talking about this issue, I'm telling you the truth. They will tell you, don't worry, they are getting into the game. Then now fans are ready for him, right? The English fans,
They are.
Is he the only top player they bought into? Tell me any English fans any English players that have done it. The ones that went to Real Madrid. Tell me what is done with the kind of man they bought them. But once you are not an English player and you are bought with that kind of amount, all the press, everything, I don't talk like that. But they will shoot it aside. They will look at this Grealish. Just imagine, Eddie. Please, they should leave that guy alone gradually. If he likes, he picks. If he doesn't pick, he's not up to the money they need to buy Jack Grealish. It's gradually. I don't believe he will do something. He will pick. Okay. You understand, Eddie? Okay. I'm telling you the truth. England is not unfortunate. You saw what they did to the unfortunate. Once you are, but that's why when they were mentioning Osimhen, that I was not praying every day by day that this guy he shouldn't try it too.
Okay.
I'm telling you, he shouldn't try it.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, AJ.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, sir.
I like the angle that you came from. He said, hey, if he was an English player, would they do the same thing? Already piling pressure on the boy. Because he's not English. Hey, Darwin Nunez is definitely gone through it. Compilation of his poor first thought. Some even called him low budget Lukaku. Hello.
FJ.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
Good afternoon, Fremont.
Good afternoon, Josh.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Stephen Afolabi.
Okay, go on.
Now, Josh, I know you are a Liverpool fan. And I would like to correct something. Darwin Nunez was bought for 65 million.
Yeah, rising to 85 million.
By the time he gets to 85, that means that he has surpassed everything we wanted him to be. Is that not so? It means he has won cups, he has done everything, then that would now be 85 million pounds. So rival fans should know that Darwin Nunes is not yet 85 million pounds. He's 65 million pounds. You understand? Now, this guy against Liverpool at Benfica, he doesn't even look like a striker to me. But the way he plays his football is exceptional. Jurgen Klopp doesn't care. He doesn't care how much they sell a player. He only cares about the quality and the potentials of the player that you want to buy. He doesn't care even if the player. That's why he doesn't care about. He has already said that if he doesn't pick, we have other people on the bench that could stand in for him. Now this guy now scored 4 goals against Leipzig. Now everybody says,
"Hey, are you there?"
I'm here.
Okay,
People now say that it's not going to work. It's not going to work. No, for God's sake, Liverpool just don't buy players like that. This is a guy that has showed himself. Yes, we don't expect miracle to happen, but it's going to work into the team. We didn't buy a striker like Firmino that's going to be working.
Oh, try to get in. I was enjoying your soliloquy there. I mean, that really was making a point about Liverpool's approach to transfers. Hey, Julian Ward as well. Maybe he's not Mike Edwards, but, you know, maybe the approach is almost the same. Anthony Edwards, I beg your pardon. That's the former transfer chief at Liverpool. Hello. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My name is Favor.
Welcome, Favor.
Okay, I want to talk about this
Darwin Nunez, yeah.
Darwin Nunez, yes. Yes, I've seen that guy playing Benfica. Yes. He's a good player. So, considering the fact that Liverpool are standing and he played the first match, he missed a couple of chances, like 2. Played the second match and was not that much effective. But he played the third match against the RB Leipzig. I saw 4 goals. I even didn't play after I scored a goal. After I scored a 4 goal, the player was laughing because the coach was laughing because maybe he's a player that he needed. And he saw a great potential in him before he signed him there. And people are now complaining that he has not used the standard. He has not did it, he has not done that. Premier League has not yet started. Yes, I won't say that he can upgrade yet, but at least it has proved himself a little. Premier League will soon start. We will see him there. But for me, the guy will be a great player in Liverpool, a very great one. And most time I know all these England ex-international, we don't retire, they go attack them because not their own, not their work. From the top, they go come the top for Messi. That one, you never hear him, you never see him not stop for good. Then come now, they attack. Rio Ferdinand them, all of them, they go come because I know that their work. If it was their England player, then for Adam put aside. Like Jack Grealish, none of them talk. None of them talk for Jack Grealish, no, they don't talk. I feel maybe this Philip from Leeds, where go Man City. That guy, I pray maybe not be flopped. Yes, Calvin Phillips. I pray maybe that one not be flopped. Because if that one be flopped, that shows that all England players, they are flopped. I would say it, except Harry Kane. I would say it all. If that one be flopped, all England players, they are flopped. Both England and outsiders, they are flopped. I would say it because for their own, they are like Nigeria. They are not even like Nigeria. Our own here, we don't like ourselves, we don't like others. But their own, at least, they like themselves, but they thought that their own do that. Thank you. They're very little guy. Very focused. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much as well. Very interesting position he's taking right there. 09040,889, 09041,889. Darwin's theory of evolution. I mean, yeah, that's Scott, that is not this. And the man goes and scores 4. Hey, is that no more pressure for him? Hey, should he not slow down? Hey, is Darwin's theory of evolution really working? Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, this Daniel, the guy is very good. I'm not a Liverpool fan, I'm a Manchester United fan.
What's your name?
No, sometimes when people talk,
what is your name?
My name is John. My name is John Brown. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, I'm sorry. That guy is very good. I watched him when he was the speaker against Liverpool. The guy was very good, very, very nice. He's a very best fine striker. But sometimes when people talk about player, I don't know how they describe player. I remember when Alex Ferguson by Chicharito. People were talking against the guy. Is he going to perform? Is he going to perform? And end of the day, the guy performed very well. So for me, this guy will perform in Liverpool. He's a very good striker. I cannot judge because this is a precision game. So when they do start, the guy will do well. That's my opinion.
Okay, thank you very much right there for getting on board. Hello. Hello. Are you there? He's not ready to go. 09040,089, 09041,089. Numbers to call to be part of the conversation. Let's quickly give you some transfer tidbits here. And of course, this one's just coming through Jules Koundé. It's the one that everyone's been talking about for a minute. Sevilla have denied any agreement with Barcelona. They've only been negotiating with Chelsea. However, Barca are trying to hijack the deal, and Chelsea are waiting for Sevilla's green light since Thursday. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Emmanuel from Agege.
Go on.
Yeah, well done.
Yes.
Please, I really don't know. I have not seen much of Nunes' game, but from what I noticed, maybe I'm the only one looking at it from this direction. If you look at his first two games, the first was against Manchester United, and the second was against Crystal Palace. Those two teams are Premier League teams. He really couldn't do anything. Am I the only one saying it? Like, why is he not finding his feet against Premier League teams in the preseason? So how much more the one that is coming when the season starts? That is the real deal. I mean, that's just my little contribution.
Thank you very much. Well said. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. This is Joshua on the line. Yeah. We are talking about David Nunes. Yeah. Well, the one thing that I see there is that I'm a Barcelona fan, actually. When you watch Barcelona last season, when they got Messi, when he played friendly match, all the whole friendly match he play, he score. When he come to the league, what did he do? He's not do anything. Only penalty. It's not penalty. So let us be looking for the season. So if that will be okay, we'll see. We know that. That is my contribution. Thank you very much.
Hey, Memphis was scoring goals anyhow. Could not find the goal. Glasgow Rangers have taken the lead against Tottenham Hotspur. It's 1-0 in that game. Boy, oh boy. Solak is the one with the goal. Weak Spurs defensive pass. One pass from the defender. Full back, centre forward. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, try to get back in. And of course, not so much of a surprise there from Rangers. They've been the better side so far. They've dominated the game. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, they've played beautiful football, moved the ball very well. Something that, of course, you would say is worthy of emulation. Hello.
Hello, Arjun.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is Emeka.
Okay, welcome, Emeka.
Yeah, concerning David Nunes, some people don't understand the way Liverpool works and the club. Over the years, as I'm an Arsenal fan, over the years, Liverpool don't spend anyhow. Look at the Van Dijk, look at Alisson. These are big signings, but they always come out with the same thing for David Nunes. Even the Fabio Carvalho they just signed, most people don't rate him. Same thing with Aaron Ramsey. Calvin Ramsey. But they will surely come out with the sign. I know.
Okay. Everyone's saying it as though Liverpool have a 100% hit rate when it comes to transfers. Hello.
FJ.
Good evening from where?
How you doing, bro?
Fine, and you as well?
I'm good. My name is Suleiman.
You're welcome, Suleiman. Carry on.
Well, I want to talk about Chelsea.
Hey, okay. What? We'll talk
I'm
about Chelsea.
I'm Barcelona. Why Barcelona? Why are you always hijacking something from us now? There is God, though.
Oh, relative to Jules Koundé, it's not been confirmed yet. Barcelona are trying. It's not like they've
It's likely because I don't understand. You guys don't have money, but you're still hijacking players. What's going on?
They are just trying. Let them try. A man can try.
No, please. No. They should do this one for us, please. I beg. Come on, they should do this one for us, please. I know Barcelona is past glory. They are living past glory. Everybody wants to go there and have a good time. But these old players that they are signing, it will hurt them later. You understand? They need young players, all this Lewandowski try to hijack Aspilicueta and other players. How many years are they going to play for them? They need those. If they want to go back to old days, they can just recruit more new players and sign new players. That's it. Of course.
Okay. No problem.
I like your comment. I like your analysis. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Right there.
Yeah.
We're definitely glad to be able to take you closer to the action. Let's take a breather right now. Match of action. Still Rangers 1, Tottenham 0. Doesn't matter the golden opportunity to equalize. Son Heung-min set up Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Højbjerg could not convert. Of course, on the follow-up, Kulusevski tested the result. Ageless Callum McGregor. That man is probably 50 now. He's been tending the goal since I started watching football. Been around the world of Scottish football, that is. Hey, let's quickly let you know that